Hey, AC Joan, dude. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Blind Neil. I had problems getting on this morning with Zoom. Well, I was just doing this last time, and if it didn't work out, I would have went on StreamYard. Zoom was acting up this morning. Just gonna finish setting up here. There we go. That's there. So did you get a chance to fly your drone yesterday, AC Joan, dude? Or the weather wasn't cooperating? Hey, Park Clinton Duck. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I would have been on earlier, but like I said, Zoom was picking up this morning again. JDS. Switch microphones there. There. It was dark by the time I charged and updated everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't think the teacher should be on this early in the morning, you think? I tried to start getting on at 10 to 8. I tried 3 times with Zoom. And the fourth one was the last time there. If it wouldn't have worked out, it went on StreamYard. Yeah, but I thought the schools were all the schools are okay. Here, all the schools finish on the 24th. So in 2 days, and yeah. I did move over. Can't you see? I was second. No, I'm still on top chat. Actually, I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Kim was awake also. I think he went back to bed though. Hey, Mr. Crowley, how you doing? Good morning. I know he's your own dude. No problem. It's gonna be another hot one today, guys, and tomorrow too. So hey, RC Funds, how you doing? Yeah, that's what happens when you get older. Your eyebrows will start going up more. Yeah. How you doing there, RC Fun? Hey, Paul. Yeah, I had problems with Zoom. I tried 4 times. This is the 4th time I tried to come on and it worked. Oh, I gotta send you. Yeah, I forgot to send you a link. Sorry there, Paul. I forgot about sending the links out because I was having problems with Zoom. There we go. Okay, Paul, I just sent out the other. Yeah. Hey, Night Train. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Camro. Good morning. Good morning. Are you going out there? Are you heading up for the day to work? I hope you guys have a very nice day today, though. Especially you, AZ John, if you're able to go flying today. That'll be nice. There we go. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, good morning, Roger. How are
There we
you?
go. Not bad. Not bad. Been up since 6 o'clock.
Hey, good morning, Roger.
Wow, what the hell?
Oh,
Hello. My bar across the top is up underneath that camera to turn it to change the.
okay. Is it looks really misty out there this morning, or is that the camera's too dirty in the background?
Here's your
No,
reminder.
just very misty,
Mhm.
very heavy. There's supposed to be rain headed this way. It's coming up from like Detroit area, moving our direction.
Yeah, same here, Blind Neil. Mine's empty also.
What's the temperature up there?
It's gonna be another hot one today, Paul. Right now it's doing 80, I think.
Wow.
Hold on, I'll check the weather. 77 degrees right now. And we got a heat warning and then again advisory. We're gonna be in a 40 Celsius. That's close to 100 again. 100. We're gonna get that again tomorrow.
No kidding.
And I don't know if you can see it, but I'll see if Roxy's enjoying her pad. She's been sleeping all yesterday and today.
So she has been using it then.
Yeah.
Do you think she likes it or just tolerate it?
If she didn't like it, she wouldn't be sleeping there.
Oh, okay.
That's how fussy she is. So, oh, she's liking it.
Good. Lynn will be glad to hear that.
Yeah.
So how's the temperature there?
I just told you, Paul. Doing 78.
Yeah, but I mean, is it supposed to get hot? Is it supposed to get hot again today?
Oh yeah. We're gonna be in the 100 again.
Oh my.
It's in there 2 days, today and tomorrow. Wednesday we're supposed to have thunderstorms, but let's call those off at the last minute.
And then what's the forecast until you get your other supplies?
I don't know. Well, it's night train says 85 for the high there. Okay.
I know my trapper's supposed to be out sometime today, but we're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow too. So I don't know how that's going to work with the traps, but.
Well, let's put it this way. We're going to be in the 80s for all the week after that, almost. Wednesday, 78 with thunderstorms.
So it's gonna be warm no matter what.
Yeah.
It's got to be even hotter up where Kim is, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, we still got the heat warnings there, heat advisories there.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you what they. I don't know if you'll be able to see that right. See, we're gonna hit another humid index values up to 35 and 40 Celsius. 40 Celsius, 100 and something degrees.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's and we got forest fires galore here right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have any forests around you.
Oh yeah, it's full here. It's full here. We gotta watch out for that. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Camero. But I'm scared of the batteries in the drone itself getting it overheated. In hot weather like that, you never know. And the battery life doesn't go that long when it's too hot.
Well, actually, the indicators that on DJI products I've noticed are pretty spot on. And
Yeah.
if you have it set for like battery warning at 30%, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Oh, you mean for return home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but
what happens is at 30%, first thing you're going to get, Roger, at 30% is you're going to get battery is low. Advise you return to home. And
yeah,
then
I was bringing home at that.
yeah, and then when it gets down, like I have it set at 20%, it automatically triggers go home.
Okay. Yeah, I got it at 30% to come home.
There's two settings: warning and then actual return to home.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know the batteries are worse in the cold weather. But I'm talking about the heat, sorry. I'm talking about the heat. Like I've seen those batteries for the Mavic Air 2 lately there. That's not too convincing.
Well, yeah, but we've seen what, maybe a handful of people
Yeah.
complaining,
Yeah,
and there's 100,000 of them out there,
yeah,
and knowing the people that have them, if there was a big issue, Roger, we'd be here.
yeah,
It'd be like on the nightly news, you know.
yeah, true. Uh,
JSK, good morning.
Drone worship was having heating issues with the hot weather there with the Mavic Mini. Oh, there you go. That's why I'm not bringing mine out. JSK Enterprises, Leonard, good morning, good morning. The drone was heating up. Yeah. That's why I hear it's doing 105 at night train. That's why I'm not flying. I don't want to take the chance.
Hey, Hugh is here.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Hugh.
Hey, my first invitation didn't work.
No, because I was having problems with Zoom this morning. It took me 4 times to get on.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, everybody in chat. I'll be able to see you in a second.
After the 4th time, I was going to go to StreamYard, which I
Yeah.
really don't want to do, but
Yeah, I feel you.
I was
There
going
we
to
go.
try and get Paul to try his Zoom if mine wasn't working, but yeah, YouTube is acting funny again. Night train, yeah. Yeah, JDS, I saw the link. Yeah.
What's going on with the weather? Hot? Yep.
Yeah, here it's very hot again.
Well, it was damn hot here yesterday.
Roger said he's going to get another 100-degree day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much here too. With the built-in Humidex or whatever, then it's gonna.
That's the problem, is the damn humidity.
Yeah.
You go out and you feel like you're in the sink with the sprayer going on hot, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And the worst part about it, I got these guys supposed to come and empty my septic tank today.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a nice job on a day like today.
That gives new meaning to when somebody thinks they're hot shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm just hoping we got a little breeze. I'm just hoping it's going that way. Because those buggers, they parked the truck almost right beside the house. Yeah, it'll smell worse than Paul's house. Yeah, that's for sure. Night train. Did you spray Mio with the bottle you got from Amazon?
Yeah, I rubbed her down with it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's smelling any better in there?
It's I've been using that. Plus, I have 2 of those vertical air purifiers going.
Yeah.
Does that help?
And they've taken smell out, and I don't smell it, and so
You'll have to get Lynn to come over and see if she smells anything.
yeah. Oh yeah, she'll come over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, she doesn't visit?
Well, she won't come over because there's the possibility of that, and she doesn't want to take that smell home to her critters. You know.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what I said in my train yesterday. Paul adjusted to the smell. Yeah.
That's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Get used to it.
I know, like when she got sprayed there, Roxy there.
Well, what I will know is when the guy comes over to set the traps today.
Yeah.
When he'll be able to tell me, because I'll say, "Can you smell it?" And
right.
Because that'll be a fresh nose, you know.
Yeah, sure too.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, because your neighbor upstairs too was smelling it pretty good.
He called me.
You. You probably thought you passed away and the smell was coming upstairs or something. Oh my God. He was checking up on you.
Well, and he did say, Roger, didn't he, that the smell was worse in the back part of the house, which is by the backyard,
Okay.
than it was up in the front of the house.
Yeah.
And his teenage daughter, that's her bedroom in the back of the
Oh my
house.
God. Poor girl. Well, that's
It's a life.
here we get, you know, when we have skunks around here, we could smell them, but we can't see them, but we can smell them, you know.
Yeah.
And this year so far, touch wood, we did not smell one around here at all.
That's good.
I think my landlord's eradicated them pretty well a lot last year.
Does he put traps in?
He traps them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And when I got someone on the property, he puts a trap up. Takes care of them.
I ran into a guy yesterday when I was filming that warship, the St. Louis.
Yeah, that was a nice video there, Paul.
Oh, thanks. Well, I ended up with 15 minutes of video. I had to squeeze it down. So if you notice, what I did was, because it was later in the day, I didn't use too much video of the dark side of the ship from the sunlight, you know. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, this guy was telling me, I was telling him about Mia, and he says, yeah, he used to have a skunk pet skunk.
Okay.
And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing with a pet skunk?
You get him
Yeah.
descented, right?
Yeah, well, he doesn't know. He got it from somebody else.
I
Okay.
think that's the only way you can have one, right?
Yeah. So anyway, after about a year, all of a sudden, because he got it when it was smaller, younger.
Yeah.
After about a year, it started to get more nasty and more nasty. So finally, he opened the back door, and it went outside and hung around for a while. And he said, then it disappeared.
Natural selection. Let it take its
Yeah.
course.
Because it was in a cage and it was going back and forth in the cage, you know, like a caged
Yeah.
animal.
Okay.
That's not good. That's not
No.
good.
So he just opened up the cage door, opened up the back door, and it
Freedom.
rooted around the house a little bit, and then went out the back door, and then it was on the porch for a while. Then it got down off the porch, and then it just took off.
Yeah.
Or a hawk got it.
Yeah, well, probably.
Might have ended up part of the food chain, you know?
That's the fate for all of us, right?
Yep.
Did you do any flying lately there, Hugh?
Just Friday. I did the Silver Lake video on Friday, but that's about it.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty much going to go every Friday now and do my droning.
Okay.
Gives me an excuse to get out every week. So I'll have to pick a new spot this Friday.
Oh, my son came over yesterday and spent about 2 hours here. Today,
Oh,
He's
right. It was
taking-
Father's Day. Yeah.
today he's taking courses for his job.
Yeah.
So he's not on the road. He's at the office taking courses, so it's not so bad. He's paid for that anyway. So,
Yeah. Did you guys do a barbecue yesterday or something?
oh hell, we had a good barbecue. Yeah, we cooked some
Nice.
fried chicken.
Ooh,
Eh,
What about you? Did you barbecue?
I did indeed.
hey, Phantom Hodges, how you doing?
Did some good hamburgers yesterday.
Hamburgers on the Barbie.
Ooh,
How's the,
good.
How's the eye doing there, Phantom Hodges? Yeah, we had a whole chicken yesterday. We cut it in half. We just slapped it on the barbecue.
Now, did you put sauce on it or anything, or just plain
We
chicken?
put barbecue seasoning on top of it.
Okay.
Not too salty, but it was a little bit salty yesterday. But
Well, yeah.
I
Well,
like my salt.
that happens. That happens when Kim's at the table anyway. You know.
And yeah, Just got what you said. Yeah.
And we're
And
talking.
I went up to the
You-
store and got a bottle of Coke and I bought some fries at the restaurant. So
You didn't get yourself some ice cream sandwiches though.
no, I didn't go to the other store. Didn't feel like driving all that way.
I may have bought 6 boxes of those ice cream sandwiches.
Ah,
Different flavors. Neapolitan,
yeah,
caramel chip, and
Yeah.
then regular, and then double stuff. And I
yeah.
mixed it up a little.
There you go.
You know what else I bought was Coke, orange vanilla Coke.
I heard of they had that.
It's not bad. It tastes kind of like a creamsicle.
Oh wow.
You remember those from back in the day?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Well,
don't
they
think
had
I
the-
like it, but
They had creamsicles, but when I was a kid, they had these round push pop things that were orange. Yeah.
oh yeah, okay.
Like a creamsicle, but they were orange and they were in a round tube. And you pushed it up and it came out up over top of the cardboard.
Yeah, it's a novelty. I was in the drugstore actually, and I saw the case. I walked by it, and then I thought, I should try it. And I turned around, went back, and bought a case.
Yeah, Paul, when you went to the hospital, did they find out did you have something in your eye or did they take it out or it just naturally,
What happened? I never heard about Paul's eye.
he was trimming some branches and it got
shit.
smacked in the eyes and
Okay.
I didn't know if it was something physically in there or was it just the fact that may have just lightly scratched an eye but he went to the
Oh,
hospital.
Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Thank you all so much. Yeah, Tic Tacs have an interesting Coca-Cola flavor.
Really? I haven't even looked at Tic Tacs in years.
Yeah, me too. It makes many of years I haven't touched those.
You remember when we were younger, Beeman's was the only kind of gum to chew, was Beeman's, either that or bubble gum.
I remember
Yeah.
Beeman's. Yeah, white package, I think.
Yep, Beeman's.
Hey Heath, how you doing? Man cave.
What's up, man cave?
Okay there, Night Train. You have a good day at work. You be safe.
See you, Night Train. I remember Bubble Yum. Oh yeah.
Bubble yum, yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody probably sent you a gift there, Phantom Hodges.
Bazooka. Didn't Bazooka have comics?
Hey, computer chick, how you doing?
Yeah, there was Bazooka gum, and I don't know if there was Bazooka comic books or not.
Well, the rapper. I think the rapper of Bazooka was a comic.
Oh,
Yeah. There was
Yeah,
some.
right? Yeah.
oh, okay. So it was a scratch.
Mhm.
Even a scratch on the eye is like the most painful thing, eh?
Blind Neil says Hubba Bubba gum.
Bubba, bubba, bubba. Yeah, that was good stuff.
Hey,
And
since I
there
got you two guys on here, I'm gonna go make a coffee, okay?
okay.
I'll be right
Hugh,
back.
wasn't there a Bubblicious gum too?
I
Bubblicious?
believe there was.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge gum guy, but occasionally, I got roped into the advertisement as a kid.
Well, I used to laugh when we were kids, way back in the 50s and 60s of we used to go down to the corner gas station and buy and we'd buy packs of baseball cards.
Yeah.
I heard the
Yep.
bell ring. Hold on there. I gotta
All
bring Dave.
we cared about was the damn gum. We didn't.
Yeah, I remember.
Some of those cards now are worth big bucks. Hey, David.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what have I missed?
Well, let's see. We got a report back from Paul Phantom Hodges that all he did was scratched his eye lid, and it wasn't anything in his eye after he went to the hospital.
And the current banter is about 80s bubblegum.
Yep. And now we're
And
bantering
younger.
about bubble gum and It started off with Tic Tacs.
Right. What we got? Bubble Yum, Bazooka Gum,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wrigley's, yeah. Double Mint, Spearmint, Juicy Fruit. They're the ones I
Oh,
remember.
Yeah.
Hi JDS, hi Blind Nail, Computer Check, Phantom Hodges, Man Cave, and everything else is scrolled off the. Oh.
That's
I
cool,
think
man cave.
I think gum isn't as prevalent as what it once was because of everybody. You know, you went through the thing about you used to hear the stories about losing fillings by chewing gum and stuff like that. You know.
Hard candies, yes, but
Yeah.
when I was in Singapore, you can't. There's no gum there.
Really?
Gum is illegal. It's outlawed.
Because of people sticking it under benches and all.
They're a very clean country, right? And they have a lot of weird laws to protect trash and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly why, but yeah, gum was banned.
That's interesting. I'm not sure it's gone away. I think it's in different forms these days.
Where is that? In Scotland
Well,
or
gone
just in general?
just in general.
I see it at the convenience store. My son buys quite a bit of it.
Well, and you remember you used to have the little machines where you used to be able to put your, like a nickel or a penny
Oh,
or a dime,
yeah.
and it get the gumballs out.
Yeah, those are rare to see these days. I liked it when you get the toy. You got the big ball with something in it. Even if it was something stupid, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, now it's been years. I don't even know of any arcades, but years they used to have that claw machine. You know.
Yeah, I remember.
The last time I saw one of them would have been Blackpool in the UK.
Yeah. It's kind of
I
like
know
a
they
resort
still
town,
have
eh?
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they no doubt still have them.
Haven't seen an arcade for 25 years.
Yeah, we've got a few of those JDS. All the proper candy, not the modern junk. Jawbreakers.
Oh, those ball machines, $2 now? Is that right, Neil? Wow. That's pretty darn expensive.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Morning, Roger. Oh, hello. What have we got? Oh,
There you
just
go.
happen to have them.
There's a claw machine. There's a claw machine, like a
Oh,
fish,
yeah.
whatever.
I need one in my life.
Here's claw machine for $49.99. Here's a stand-up coastal amusement telephone toy push crane, 30
That's
inch.
the price
Awesome.
of that.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's worth every penny.
yeah.
I'll take 2.
If you had one of those in the corner of the house, you'd be a hit, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they got all kinds of arcade games. You know, arcade game. Look at that, $3,295.
Dang.
You can buy used ones for a few hundred.
Yeah.
The only
You can
problem
make
is if they
one.
break, you're done, right?
Yeah,
Make one with an old computer and old computer screen and a Raspberry Pi for next to
That's a
nothing.
good
these
idea.
days.
That's true.
yeah. That's you right there, though, Hugh. Right there.
Oh yeah, I take that.
Look at there. That's got the stuffed animals and.
Oh yeah.
You know,
What's up, Josh?
that just goes to prove, Hugh, my favorite shopping
Hi, Jack.
place, Amazon, has everything.
Jack
That's why their
Sparky,
motto
how
is
you
A to
doing?
Z.
Nice to see you, Jack Sparky. Hope you're doing good.
I can't imagine going on Amazon to search for a claw or a gumball machine. Now that's
Anything, you know, if I bet you could go over there and look for, like, remember the old princess phones,
No?
house phones? Oh, I bet
Princess phones?
princess phones. So the first one came out a little round, and they had a little dial on them, and you picked the phone went into the cradle like that.
Oh, I'd never heard the term princess.
Never
phone,
heard
so-
it called a princess phone. No.
Yeah.
I had a more manly phone when I was growing up. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Our phone was on the kitchen wall. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, as a young teenager trying to date girls, trying to talk to your girlfriend on the phone in the kitchen,
That
Yeah.
was
that was
easy.
tough.
No, that was easy. Where Lindsay used to live,
Yeah.
the phone went through a mechanical switchboard. And on a night time, it was the police sergeant at the depot that manned the switchboard when he wasn't doing anything else. If he was doing something else, then you couldn't get through. So if I phoned Lindsay on an evening, guess who I got to speak to first and who would be
The
listening
police.
in? Her father was the police sergeant on night shift.
Oh, you poor bugger.
That's tough, knowing
That's okay. You got me beat there.
knowing that dad's listening in real time.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. When
I'm surprised you managed to get married and everything with those kinds
I
of
think
hurdles in
I
place,
think that's
right?
partly the reason we did, for a better privacy.
Yeah. Right.
No, I joined the Air Force by then, and I was 500-600 miles away, and that's what made it.
It's
It wasn't
pretty
funny at the time, JDS.
Neither was
Jack's
neither was my kitchen phone.
Yeah. JDS wants to know if you took your meds. Monday.
Today's month. No, not yet.
Jack Sparky, I'm sorry, I didn't look at your video. I'm sorry.
I didn't get notification, but I'll check it out now.
I have got a whole stack of videos to watch and catch up on.
Yeah, well, I looked at my YouTube notification thing on my tablet, iPad, and last week I had over 11,000 notifications. So,
Holy cow.
It's a couple, eh?
Guess we know who Mr. Popular is.
yeah, right.
I gotta stop going to Amazon. I just bought 2 more SD cards.
I thought you were going to say bought a gumball machine then.
No, I was scrambling around the other day looking for another SD card, but when I added all those outdoor cams and everything, they all take SD cards, so I filled all the cameras up with my SD cards.
On top of that, you gave one to the guy there you did the videos for.
Yeah. Yep.
So-
Yeah, I never got that back either. Oh yeah, I'll get it back to you. Yeah, right.
I did something like that for a guy once, and I said, he said, will you be here tomorrow? I said, no, we've got to leave today, but we'll be back again. But Lindsay didn't like where we were, so we've never actually been back.
Okay. John Spizo, how you doing?
Hi,
we
John
have
Spizo.
Northeast Drone Productions. Hey, how you doing, Russell?
What's up, Russell?
Everybody has that problem, Jack Sparky. Same problem everywhere.
Good morning.
Hey,
Hey, look who's.
How are you?
Really?
not bad, not bad. So,
Well,
Good morning, early riser.
I have an alarm clock. Her name is Audrey. Believe me, I don't know. I'm up. Yeah.
yeah, Andrew. So, how'd your Father's Day go yesterday?
Sick as a dog.
Good.
I think I got some sort of a bit of I don't know if it's food poisoning or what, but yeah, it's not feeling too well for 24 hours. So
Well, you just because Audrey made you a mud pie doesn't mean you had to eat it on Father's Day.
oh, it wasn't her. She didn't make me sick. I can't even joke about that. No. So
I've been up since 6 o'clock. Kim's been up since 5:30, I think.
Oh, really?
But I think he went back and laid down because he didn't come down for a second coffee yet or
Oh,
on the line. So he must went back and laid down.
go wake him up. Grab a camera and go wake him up. We'll watch.
Oh my God.
I'd watch that. I'd be all over that. So, how are you guys doing? Everybody have a good Father's Day? It's fall.
Your audio's a little loud and it's garbly.
Clipping. It's clipping.
Yeah.
Just a bit on the top. We're honest.
I'm not coming back here anymore. This fucking thing on a show every week, and then the audio trouble like every time.
Did you get the record yet, Andrew?
Yeah, that's a guitar cable I'm waiting on.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
Oh dear.
I mean,
think
we
it's
could
something-
lie, but I
we
mean,
just
that's not helping
made it this
anybody.
morning.
Hi, 3X drones. I think it was something you said, Hugh.
Well, I think Andrew's so used to having that mic right in front of him. It probably
He is.
would have been okay if it
Just
had
push
been
back a
away.
little, yeah.
Back a
Touch, yeah.
Yeah.
You get that problem with new radio hams who think they have to hit your microphone.
But it's if you're used to being a certain distance on the microphone, that's where you normally are.
Yeah, yeah.
How you doing there, Russell? Nice to see you. Getting ready for work this morning?
I wonder if Andrew's going to go out and do a travel vlog today in search of new ice cream places.
Dang, GDS, you want to go back in the 60s with that kind of a t-shirt?
Wait till he sees what I wrote.
I think back in the 60s, they were wearing t-shirts like that, 60s or 70s.
Oh, that was a men's T-shirt. Oh, my bad. I thought that was for Chrissy.
I don't think that he buys her a lot of clothing to wear. I think if anything, he's ripping it off.
Paul, I did not need that visual in my head. You wound me,
Well-
sir.
To change the subject completely,
Good.
nice books, Roger, Hugh.
Oh, good. What'd you read?
The freebie ones that you so far.
Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed them, bud.
Yeah, I did that. I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Star Wolves.
Star Wars, good.
Yeah. Obviously, I've only read the one so far. But yeah, enjoyed that one. Well, I enjoyed them all actually. It was.
Much appreciated. Good to hear.
I can sense a certain influence in them, though. I can't quite make out what it is.
The V word. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did we scare off Andrew completely?
Whoops.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure I'm supported. And everybody check out Northeast Drone Productions. Check out his channel.
I had a question to ask him as well.
You, Andrew? Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah.
He's probably ripping all the wires out.
Or maybe he's over on Amazon ordering that new mixing board.
And that as far as we go, JDS. Yep.
JDS. Chrissy takes her clothes off, not me. She gets really hot.
Uh-huh.
I need a beard trimmed, David. I'm starting to get a little ragged around the edges. So there's still a
good.
chipmunk kicking around my house.
Oh dear.
One,
nothing
one
in the
left.
trap. At least one.
How many are you up to now?
That's 11.
They probably
That
got
you-
wise to the.
Next
Do
thing
you
gotta
hear
do is-
them in the walls or?
I used to. In the walls of the garage. Yeah, used
Yeah.
to. Not anymore.
I was gonna say put the bucket outdoors, but you'll probably have a bunch of people in it, a bunch of
Yeah,
critters in there, squirrels, everything.
that's what I worry about. But you know what I saw? The chipmunk came into my garage yesterday and he was looking at the bucket. He was standing up on his back legs, poking around the bucket, but he never went up the ramp. So
Okay.
anyway, he'll figure it out. I hope.
So you're saying you got the smart ones first and the dumb ones last?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good day.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Is this any better?
Lots.
Yes.
And it still sounds like shit. I did the test onto it. I don't know why it sounds good in everything else except Zoom. I am starting to hate Zoom. I used to brag it up to everybody.
It's perfect now.
Okay, before Andrew has more problems with his audio, David, you might want to ask him the question you wanted to ask.
No. It was just a strange thing happened over the weekend
What's that?
on 2 of my videos. During UK daylight hours, as it sort of normal viewing hours, if you like, a 6-week-old video suddenly took off,
Mhm.
and it's just a normal run-of-the-mill thing,
Yep.
and it doubled its views on Saturday and Sunday. I've never seen that before, and the other one, which went with it, did quite well as well.
It makes sense. YouTube has started that last year, pushing old videos, and they can end up in the run at any time. So
That's good.
the only thing I always check is if it's something like that, I'll just double check in a couple of days, make sure that it's not a bunch of views from like low CPM countries like the South Pacific and all that.
Well, I'm only getting 2 or 3, sometimes 4 countries in my list, and it's America, UK, Canada.
But specifically for that video, I'm always
Yeah.
the one on just to double check. Then you know there's nothing fishy going on, and it's all
Yeah.
legitimate. So that's all. If you do that, you're good. It happens.
Yeah, it just struck me as weird. I've never seen that before.
Dr. Sten, you know Dr. Sten Engberg. I think you met him. He was like 3,000 subscribers. Now he's like 350,000.
Yeah.
We did an interview with him back when he was like 3,000, and all of a sudden our live streams with him is still getting views and tractions because of that.
Yeah.
There's different ways they can pick up traction. They'll not move for 6 months and then they'll start flying again. So it's a good thing. Congratulations.
It's just, I've never seen one. I've seen videos take off, but they're normally pretty steady. But this one, it was just over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and it stopped again this morning. As I was in again,
If it stopped, the first thing I would do is start changing the tags, make them more current, maybe make a new thumbnail, change the title, try to give it some new traction like that. It would be worth it. Yeah. Are you guys having trouble hearing me again?
No.
Okay, good. I thought, oh, they're quiet. I said, oh, don't tell me. They don't want to tell me that this thing is gone.
No, literally 5 by 5, like perfect.
I honestly did think about saying something when you came in, though.
Oh,
Everybody check that link out that Jack Sparky put. That's his latest video.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
it is well done.
I can't show you guys right now. There's a boom arm goes across here, all the way up to that blue light around where my finger is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a boom arm, an overhead light, and then other lights, microphone for overhead. That all fell yesterday on top of Father's Day and being sick as a dog. The whole thing let go.
Oh no!
No.
And do you
Not
think I
during
can get it back?
stream.
No.
Okay.
I didn't go. That's why I didn't go on. I was too sick to go on, but I had
Oh,
to spend 4
shoot.
hours on that yesterday trying to put that back together.
So, well, the silver lining was you weren't sitting there when it let go.
Yeah, I was. I was sitting right beside it. Actually, we were having my Father's Day lunch with my kids, and everything come crashing down like that. Yeah, so with a couple $100 hanging off of it. Lights, yeah. So, yeah, wasn't happy. Wasn't happy.
Well, that's what happens when you're dancing on the floor and it shakes a lot.
Yeah, I've been known to do that a lot. That's my
Uh-huh,
problem.
uh-huh.
Well, the pole didn't come down too, did it?
Yeah, the pole, the bracket that holds it all, it's stripped. I gotta buy a new one, and they don't sell them on Amazon anymore. So I gotta order it from like AliExpress and wait 4 or 5 weeks type of thing, or something.
Tell
like
me you
that.
don't hate that when you buy a product on Amazon and then all of a sudden it disappears when you want to
That I hate.
reorder the damn thing.
Yes, I hate that part. I do. I really do.
Especially when you really like the product, you know, like.
Or it's just practical and works for what you need, you know, and you can't
Yeah,
put anything else
exactly.
comparable to it. So, yeah.
Northeast Drone Production. Is that Russell or is that Matt?
That's Matt.
Northeast, that's Matt down in Australia.
Matt. Okay, sorry there. I was calling him Russell. I thought it was Russell. Sorry there, Matt.
Yeah, and I said hi, Russell. I'm confused too.
Uh,
Sorry about that.
Duct tape, I'm almost there, JDS. Almost. I use wraps in the back, actually. I strapped it down from the back for now, but the crank wheel is stripped. So I had to tighten it using vice grips. It's gotta go. It's on borrowed time, we'll call it. Yeah. I bought a new light yesterday, the one behind me, the blue one, because I had to move the other ones up.
That looks good.
It's getting
I like the effect.
Thank you. Very much.
So Andrew, I figured out what was causing the blue cast in my feed. My light behind me, just turning on that light on the
Isn't that amazing?
fireplace mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah, changes the whole color.
It takes nothing to make such a difference sometimes. And
I know.
you wouldn't think it
Yeah.
with the window open and that, but you use the right word. It's the
Yeah.
cast that does it, you know. It's
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out. So.
Me too.
Mm.
Me too. I don't get any backlight anymore, but that's fine.
You have one of the most amazing rooms for somebody to live stream on. I swear to God, that room is so that color, the molding,
Thanks.
everything, all the background, the wood and that. Yeah, a lot of people put a lot of money to try and get something to look like that. You know.
Yep.
Recreate it.
Although I wish I had a permanent space because like I'm in a dining room, right? So I can't
Right.
like
I understand. I get you.
I miss having my own room where I could put my green screens up and stuff like that. But one of these days.
In time. In time.
As soon as he gets rid of the chipmunk.
Yeah. Yeah. We're almost there.
Gorilla duct tape is definitely amazing. It is. I'm trying. This thing has been put together with every piece was never meant to be used the way I've used it, but I'm really trying not to make it look too duct tape-ish. I've the urge. I gotta fight it on many occasions. Like, oh.
Yeah, but you never know. You show it to everybody. You might be sponsored by Duct Tape Company.
Yeah, then I gotta live my life doing duct tape on everything. I made my kid's jacket. This was made out of Gorilla duct tape. But this is,
There you go. Yep.
Dude, look at this. The watch band keeper duct tape.
Oh, it worked. I mean, it really lives up to its name. You cannot argue with that. You know, it's a world wonder.
I'm wearing it. I'm wearing duct tape. Actually, Peter McKinnon's got me onto gaff tape now.
That stuff.
Like for taping cables and stuff like that. That's not totally permanent. Love that stuff now.
That's the stagehand's dream. You know,
I'd never heard about it till Peter McKinnon introduced me to it on his video.
Oh, okay.
And it is amazing. It's crazy amazing.
That was from the days of playing music and stuff like that. You know,
I bet, yeah.
You don't want to leave.
Yeah. JDS.
Yeah.
Red, green.
I was thinking of Red Green. I was thinking of him right away. He made a mint.
My tape roll.
Oh my God! There you go. Red Green made a fortune out of sponsoring 3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, they sponsored him for years, and then
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Remember him and his wife had a show before called Smith and Smith?
No.
Oh my God. I never made the connection.
Yeah, it used to come on after Bazaar or before Bazaar. Yeah.
Yeah.
On Viner and Super Dave. Yeah.
Oh, Super Dave.
It was so awful, that show, Smith and Smith. Thank God he ditched the wife.
Yeah.
What
I
year
just
was
remember
that?
the name.
What year was that?
That was the early 80s. It used to come on just before or just after Bazaar. It was at night, like you watch that and then go over and watch Benny Hill on the. You had your. I call it.
80s, yeah.
We had some pretty cheesy shows, eh?
Oh yeah.
That Super Dave, man, that guy was just something else.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unreal. Where is it? Yeah, there's Smith and Smith. That's him and his wife.
There you go.
And then he ditched her. Well, he never divorced her. He just ditched her from TV.
Okay.
Made the Red Green show later on. Stephen Smith.
I liked his sidekick there. I forget his name.
Yes, that's right, Blind Neil. Red Green Star is a clip on Smith and Smith. You're right. Yes. Yeah, and then Super Dave had his own show after Bizarre ended. But John Biner was such a pig. Oh my God. Fujinaka.
Never heard of any of these.
Oh, yeah, no. They were shown in America, not Smith and Smith, but Bizarre was on Showtime, I think, or one of them. It was cable in the States, regular TV in Canada.
So what's your plans for today there, Andrew?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of woke up. I did have a good sleep last night, so I do feel better this morning, but still kind of half in a daze from it all, to be perfectly honest. I haven't felt like that in a while. The kids were real sports about it. And
I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I got a freaking cramp in one of my feet and had to walk, and I was limping like a bugger.
That sucks. That's a nice way to start off the day.
Yeah.
How is it
Usually
now?
it's Missy. Usually it's Missy that wakes me up, but it was that cramp I got. Then I come to make my coffee and noticed Kim's cup wasn't there. What the hell? He's already awake.
And he was up too?
Yeah.
Wow.
You two should have went and sat on the porch together, had your coffee, and watched the sunrise.
Right. Yeah, we get the sun right on the porch in the morning. Right on it, man. You'd be baking.
I just picture the two of you wrapped up in a blanket watching it.
Yeah, right.
Hand up your coffee.
Okay, Phantom Hodges.
My middle son yesterday, Chris, he went and I went to pick up my oldest son and his girlfriend because, like I said, their car is broken.
Yeah.
We come back and Chris said, I didn't know this. He had it planned all week. He took his money and ordered us pizza, and he ordered me a sub for lunch for Father's Day. Paid
Wow.
Nice.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, yeah. He planned it all out. I guess all week he had like 12 different menu options.
Wow.
I bet your son was excited when you handed him the keys to your car, right?
He's 13. I don't think he's driving yet. The other one ain't getting it either. So I love them, but they're not getting it.
Oh, I can feel the heat today. Even I've got the air conditioning on beside me, but I can still feel the heat.
So fed up of this. Like, honestly, enough already with the heat.
And it's only the end of June.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. We got a long way to go.
Yeah, and they're calling for a lot more of that during July and August.
Unreal.
You know, when I had a convertible and a motorcycle, I didn't mind the heat so much. I could just jump out and go, and it'd be all right. You know?
And now we got a bunch of fires up in Saguenay.
Yeah.
Getting
Heard
really
about
bad.
that.
Getting really bad.
Heard about that.
Yep.
Hey, Washington County News, how you doing?
Like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 82 degrees before the Fahrenheit, before the heat, before the humidity.
Yeah.
Already. Jeez,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hot.
109 degrees, Washington County News. Wow.
Oh,
That's brutal, man.
I'd be a puddle. I'd be a puddle. So right now it feels like 33 degrees Celsius, which is what? That's the early 90s, I guess.
I don't know.
I'm awful at the conversion.
Okay, so we're gonna be going up to 104 Fahrenheit today.
Yeah, it's 91 right now with the humidity, and that's only 9 in the morning. So exactly. So great fun, great fun.
You remember back? Must have been late 90s, maybe early 2000s, when women got the ability to go topless in Ontario. I've still never seen a topless woman in Ontario walking in public.
When I was in college in the early 90s, there was a big protest for women to go topless, and all the guys were
Yeah.
excited at the dorm. They couldn't wait to go down. I said, you can go if you want, but I know what's going to be there. It's not
Yeah.
going to be the Budweiser bikini girls.
No.
And they all went down excited, half drunk, and they came back fully drunk and very disappointed. And
Very disappointed. Yeah.
I warned them ahead of time. I wasn't set myself up for that kind of,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Okay, Blind Neil. Cool.
Go for a walk. Yeah. I went for a walk yesterday morning and it was damn hot. I think today I'm going to stay inside.
yeah, it's
You got your air conditioning going there, Hugh?
Oh, yeah. Since all night. Try to cool the house down as much as possible at night so that it stays,
Yeah.
not too bad during the day.
I got the air conditioner ring on this side and then another one at the back. And this side,
Yeah.
I think I'm at 25 degrees, which is good. But there's that dead point in the middle where you can't get the air to go fully down the hallway. There's always that kind of, unless you have full central air.
Oh, yesterday I went to the restaurant down here and I put the air conditioning on in the car. Man, I regretted that.
Oh,
Getting out of the car. Oh, man.
yeah, it's a tease. Yeah, I know. And once you feel the heat twice as bad afterwards. Yes.
Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in and way out.
Andrew, I made the 1K club the other day.
Hey, congratulations.
Finally, eh? Finally.
Done. Cheers to you, bud. Cheers.
Thank you. And then about 20 minutes later, I went back to 999. But then I'm up again. I'm back.
Good.
That
You're
was
still
funny.
officially part of the club. Congratulations. So very well done. Very well done.
So excited.
Hey, takes time, patience, but you did it. So
I'm waiting to get my community tab or whatever it is.
yeah, it would probably come in about when you get well, now I guess things are going a bit faster. Sometimes it takes a little bit.
Maybe they want me to have a little bit of a buffer or something.
Usually that's
Yeah,
how it works.
yeah.
but
Makes
some-
sense.
We're there. That's the main thing. Everything else will come. So.
Oh, Paul, what are you doing? You editing?
Yeah, just a little shopping.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, not just browsing.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of got in the Amazon thing this month, and I just paid my credit card off this morning. I felt like Paul for a minute, to be honest, when I looked at it.
Well, what it was Amazon Canada. They're a little bit screwed up over there, and I was looking and I placed an order. Then the order got canceled. Then the order was back on again. Then the order was off again. Then it showed in the orders. Then it didn't show in the orders, and then
That never happens in the States.
no,
Never.
not my people.
No.
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 Because I'll just call my girl Stephanie and say, "Hey, Steph, get this figured out, will you?"
I don't. I think it's kind of a global thing with anything that can be happening anywhere myself. But
So I don't know. There might be something special coming to somebody special in Canada, but you just
you are so,
on again, off again, on again, off again.
you're always shopping.
And then when you order it, they'll say they'll have it tomorrow or the next day. And then after you order it and you go check on it and it still hasn't shipped yet,
I've never had that problem except a bit with the COVID thing. That was the only thing. There was two things that I had trouble with
Yeah.
for the most part. Like I just ordered some office chairs from Wayfair. I've never ordered from them before. And it left New Jersey and it has to go all the way to Kentucky to clear customs
no.
before it comes back.
Custom. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, so it left there where it's only a couple hours from the border, had to go all the way down by truck, halfway across the friggin' Midwest, you and I to come back up to Canada. All right, whatever. I know why they do it, but you don't think they'd have a clearance place closer, like around Michigan or somewhere closer to the border for doing that. But
Well, with modern day electronics, why the hell can't it just go on a conveyor belt through a machine? They look at it and say, "Oh, boop, good, there it goes."
I agree. I fast track through it, though, which they kind of have. That's why they got to go through their port. Their port of entry is through Kentucky. But I agree. It should be a lot faster setup than that. So I didn't have any tracking number for a couple of days, and it left New Jersey. I didn't have everything else, and she's like, "Oh, that's because it's on our internal trucks on its way to Kentucky, and then after it leaves Kentucky, then you'll get a FedEx."
Yeah. But then they're gonna put that 15 days in quarantine. Well, okay, Canada Post is doing it.
You never know.
Yep. Don't get Roger started on Canada Post.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to measure the barbecue there, see what size it is.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Oh dear.
Roger, it must be Roger's lighting. He looks awfully red in the face, but it must be the lighting. It can't be.
It could be the heat.
That's not good if that's the case.
He was barbecuing in that heat yesterday afternoon.
Jeez.
And he barbecued chicken. I says, "Oh man," I says, "You got to have a desire to have chicken to barbecue. I'd be down to getting the carry out someplace, you know."
Exactly.
That was nice. We sat out there for a few minutes and barbecued too. It was a little bit hot, but we were under some trees and stuff.
Well,
What would help is that you can go to Amazon. You can get one of those great big outdoor fans they put in warehouses, and you just put that over on your property line.
oh my God. Watch your electricity bill skyrocket. 3% more breeze by the time it gets.
Yeah, it was really hot for a barbecue yesterday.
Yeah, that's crazy, Roger.
Well, we cooked a whole chicken on the barbecue, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I just checked my order, and actually now was supposed to be July 2nd. Now they claim it's going to be here tomorrow, the estimated delivery. I find that hard to believe, but anyways.
Well, Roger, how long on the barbecue does it take to burn the feathers off?
I'm going to stop screaming.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like somebody's getting a transmission in from a shortwave radio or something.
Hands up. I forgot to turn them off before I came on. Oh dear.
I keep watching over my head now, hoping this thing doesn't fall. I think I catch myself every now and then. I think I got shell shock from it yesterday. Oh. Actually, I'll be back.
Oops, coming in. Take care, JDS. Oh dear. So is Mia taken to going outside again yet, Paul?
Yes, she has been.
That's good.
She has been. Which is really kind of good. But last night, I had a hell of a time getting her to go out because I hung a couple of days ago. I've got one of those electric bug zappers that hangs on next to the garage office.
Okay.
And so it's going on like zip, 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 zap, crapple, pop, So she went out and she ran all the way over to the far end and she went pee-pee, and then she went along and laid down out there and just stared at me. And I said, "Come on." No, she wouldn't. I said, "Come on." Nope, not happening. So I had to go out there and almost kind of yell at her to get her back in the house. So what I did is I had end up, she still wouldn't come. So I faked her out by going to the garage office door because that's the way we go when we're going somewhere. She ran right over there, and then I said nope. I closed the door and said let's go. Up the stairs she went and into the house.
You guys can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's the pole. Oh, sorry, I'm holding the wrong side. Am I? There,
see
you
it.
guys can see?
Yeah.
So there's the pole there. There's the light at the end. And
Oh,
then you go down.
that's the blue light. Okay.
Yeah. Just
Now is that one of those lights where you can manually change the color?
yeah. You can do it with a remote I got on the table, or you can do it here.
Yeah.
And then you come down, and then this is one of the other lights that we use. Hang on, turn from the side. That's it there on the beam arm.
Okay.
And then you come down, and then there's the mic.
No wonder that fell on your head. Look at all that stuff.
You're gonna have to screw a big hook in the ceiling with a
Yeah.
little wire to hold it up.
So there's the desk there. And then if we, so now, so
Yeah.
everything runs on one pole. So even if we lift the desk all the way to the top, everything still stays right in place. Nothing changes, even the boom arm.
That's a wicked setup, man.
So it's all running off this one pole here. Everything that's mounted to the hole.
And that's what gave way?
No, that one was okay. It was the knuckle up here in the middle that holds that bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's the knuckle that now has duct tape around it, is that?
No, there's no duct tape.
Take
But
care,
there is
Nobby. Go and get some sleep.
But there is going to be a new knuckle. So yeah, then everything just connects from there. So yeah, and then just bring it down. You have your program position. So for sitting is 1, 2 is my standing, and then 3 is the maximum height. So you
Okay.
it goes right back down. So yeah. And that's the countertop I bought and redid and varnished and everything. So there you go. Well, so yeah, that's what was going to fall on my head. That almost fell on me yesterday.
So that's the $10,000 setup.
I don't want to do the math. I would say 10,000, but a little bit more than I expected. Let's just call it that. How's that? Here, I'll go back to my computer.
Okay, Matt North, have a good night's sleep. Thanks for coming in and dropping by.
Well, I'd move my camera and show you my setup, but it's 2 bedside lamps and a. Oh dear.
And it
There's
gets you
me,
home just
again.
fine.
There's my baby right there. Right, Mia?
Oh, look at the. Oh,
She heard you.
Yeah, she did.
oh my god.
What you doing, boo-boo?
Well, you called me.
Yeah. She wants to know what the hell you calling me for.
Yeah.
Other cookies?
I was
Other treats?
comfortable. I was.
What you doing, boo? You are such a good girl.
Thank you very much, Jack. That light and that why we buy everything like that is everything here can be used for photography. I didn't want to buy nothing that we can't use. I didn't want anything that's just used in here that we can take it, use it for, so it makes it pay for itself.
Yeah.
The lights, everything can go in our. That's why the blue one across the back, it changes color, but those other ones do as well. But I wanted something different in case, we wanted to add an accent light, it gives a different effect than those two. So I could have bought the same as them and had 3, but that's too many for what we would need.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Your lake is looking pretty hazy today, Paul. I noticed when they pan over to the lake, I could barely tell the difference between the horizon.
Yes. Is indeed.
Paul's gonna get rain. Hey, Carpenter,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Morning,
It looks like-
Comdirect.
Supposed to get
Never
rain,
worked.
but we haven't got it yet. I'd like to see a little rain because it's so darn dry.
Jack, like, send his name. We answer Pusha everything. We get it all from autocorrects, and not never a worry. We're used to it, so I answer to it without even a flinch of an eye. So. But you know, I gotta say, a stand-up desk. I thought I wanted one, and I was wondering if I would have troubles like using it. Like, if I
Yeah.
just leave it in the seating position all the time, and I don't. I actually stand a lot now, and I feel like it's my legs is better for them. And sometimes it's 3 hours at a time standing, where if
That's it.
it was just sitting, I find my legs feel already. I can feel the difference.
Okay.
So,
Carpenter Rick said it rained. Paul, it rained there all night. You can have some. There you go.
God, we never got anything. The grass is turning brown over in the park.
Oh, ours is brown like anything right now.
Mm.
You walk on it and it goes crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah. There's not exactly a lot of life to it, that's for sure. You guys yesterday night caused a sandstorm here in Northern Iowa. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we're not like we're on a fire ban here right now, so we're not allowed to make any fires outdoors, nothing.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
no more fires in the city. I can't have an outdoor fire now.
No?
I guess technically I can have a little pit.
Yeah.
Call it a barbecue.
Yeah, usually you're allowed to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the closed.
Yeah. Where my son lives, he bought himself a little thing from Kane Tire there.
Yeah.
And yeah, came here and stole all my wood and went and made a fire over there.
Okay.
I still got about 4 cords of maple in the back there. It's got to be chopped.
Oh wow. Did you have a wood stove in your place too? That's just for
Nope.
burning outside.
Not outside, that's it, yeah. So I got that to chop up, and I got to go and buy an axe, especially for splitting the wood.
Ah, yeah.
Those things are pretty expensive too. They're 80-something bucks.
I haven't split wood for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it. My son's going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
They're good at taking. They're a little bit harder to get over to do stuff, but a little coaxing.
He's a pyromaniac, so you know. You got
Yeah.
help coming at Roger Palooza. There you go, Phantomologist. Because we got a big oil drum outdoors. You know the ones you had standing up in the basement, put your oil in there? Well, that's, we laid it down, cut the door open, put hinges on it. Now we're allowed to use that to make fires.
Okay.
The fire department approved it and everything. So
No kidding.
I was at a bonfire one time, and one guy threw in an empty 40-gallon propane tank. It was empty.
oh, for God's sake.
Worse than that, yeah. So we got out of there. My father lives about a mile and a half away, and he heard the sonic boom at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
I think everybody in the town thought the world was coming to an end because it's a valley. And
It's
must have been a
dangerous.
lot.
Oh yeah.
Must have been a lot of fragments going around.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
went up like a missile, I guess. I was nowhere around. I'm like, yeah, I'm not pushing my luck on this one. No.
My son and Kim one night were at the other house we used to have in Actonville. They put gas in it and everything, and for some reason they had to wait or something. They went through fire, light in it, fire. The whole thing went poof. All the windows in the house shook.
Oh
And they're like, what the hell?
yeah.
You know,
That's,
scared the crap out of Kim and Mario, that's for sure.
definitely. Well, the more it sits, the more the fumes build inside and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I don't know what Paul is doing.
Paul is on a mission. Hi, Paul.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, Yeah, we see you. I know. I can see you looking back at me. I know.
My God.
Yeah, it was getting creepy there. Okay. Yeah.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Are you talking about me?
What? What? No.
Just like the camera a while ago, but down with Paul.
Are you talking about me?
Ah,
Oh God.
we weren't talking about you. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Oh,
we're
I was adjusting my camera.
There's Studio B.
we're back in Target.
Okay.
Paul, somebody just grabbed razors on aisle 5.
Yep. But see, there's this plate on top of the TV. I could put the camera there, but I moved the TV out of the way when I'm not using it. It's because it's on the rollers like you have, Roger.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat view like this.
It is a cool view, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. How do you like your Dyson air what do they call them? Like your air conditioner fan or whatever?
The what?
It's a Dyson, right? That fan that's when you had
The Stargate.
Stargate.
Which one you talking about? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that works well.
That's
And
like-
I've got a full floor one in the other room
okay.
that stands about this tall and it's like this
Right.
and it pans and oh yeah, and they're all remote control.
Right.
The Dyson
Yeah.
guy's a genius.
I like them.
No wonder your electricity bill's so high, Paul.
Yeah.
My God. 1, 2, 3 screens going, the TV's going, the tablet's
Lights.
going,
Habits going.
lights. Oh my God.
Yep. And the big screen TV, and then the other TV over here on the side is going, and the 75-inch TV is going on the wall in Mia's room, and oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
I mean, in the winter, should be saving on heating. That one.
Pretty much.
yeah. There's the other room,
Okay.
but I
Oh, I
think
see the
Mia.
fan. Okay.
I think there's the fans going. The
Yeah,
Dyson.
yeah.
Wow.
But I think I won't keep you guys long here messing around, but I think Mio just went back out on the back.
Yep, there she's.
Yeah, there she is.
Surveying the lot.
She's watching.
Yep. So you call her again, and then she'll be, what does he want now? I'm just gonna get.
Oh, there she goes.
He's going after something, Paul. Better not be the skunk again.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I don't think this time of day skunks too much.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She's after something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not another skunk.
I'd call her in, Paul. I'd call her.
That's like the stalking move. You notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If it's the skunk, you're going to be surprised again.
Oh, just marking territory.
Well, that's about where she got nailed right there.
Yeah.
Mia, what are you doing? Get in here. Come on. Come on, Mia. Hurry up.
She walks about as fast as Roxy does now.
Well, when she walks that speed, Rogers, she's like, do I gotta come in?
Yeah. There.
Fine, I'll just sit
Get away
here
with
then.
this.
Yeah, she's sitting there going, damn.
Yeah. No, he better not bother me. I just got comfortable. Try this again. Is that one of her favorite spots outdoors?
Yeah, she loves to go outside. And I have to yell at her when it's really bright, hot, and sunny. She'll lay right out there in that sun, and she'll drag herself in, and she'll suck up a whole bowl of water, with her tongue hanging out. Then she'll turn around and go back and repeat again. It's like,
So you're saying contrary runs in the house?
yes. Yeah. I don't know where she got it.
No,
I don't.
No, I wonder.
That must be just a family trait in her genetics,
Right.
because I didn't teach her that. As
did
Lenny knows, I always do what I'm told.
Yeah.
Hey, Roger, did you get suntanned earlier? We were talking about this, but you are really red.
Because it's hot.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like alarmingly red. Is it?
Yeah,
light?
you almost look as though. Stand up and get close to the camera. Let us see how red you really are, or if we're getting a reflection off something.
You're probably getting a reflection off the my curtains that are red.
Oh, yeah. You
The
can
sun's
red
beating
curtains.
down on them.
Yeah,
Because
that's why.
Andrew had EMS on speed dial.
A little concerning. I asked a while ago when you got up. I'm like, do you think it's something like the camera, or is Roger really that red?
Yeah, because the rest of the room is not red at all. That's why it was just you.
Okay.
Everything's either white or dark colors, and then Roger's in there, so he's soaking up the whole. God almighty, you look like you're one step away from like eating children's aspirin. That's
Or you spent the day at the nude beach or something.
Yeah. No, it's my curtain. She's red and the sun's beating right on it. I closed it so to keep the sun out. Hey, Michael Benny. How you
Michael
doing?
Benny.
Note to self: don't buy red curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones here. That was when we changed them over. We went to
Oh, Michael Benny.
the light dampening. Light. What do you call them? Blockout curtains.
Okay.
Simple.
Blackout curtains. Yeah.
How much do they cost?
They weren't. Xenia 1 year. It was IKEA had this thing where you had to fill out a form, and I would never do it in a trillion years. You had to answer 4-line answers to everything. There was about 40 minutes for her to do it, about how you would like to make your house more energy efficient.
Yeah.
They had the drawing, and she won. So she won $1,000 from IKEA to spend on anything she wants.
Oh, that's nice.
So got all like new carpets, new curtains, and everything. We were planning to buy them, but that came up. So used to be a contest that was just open to their employees, and then that year they started it as a new promotion.
Okay. Phantom Hodges, take care. You be safe on the road.
I've been to Wreck Beach in BC. That was sunburn from hell. Oh God almighty, there's nothing worse than a bad sunburn.
There's my favorite place right there. Blackout curtains. See, they're white on the outside, black underneath.
Yeah. They do work. They do. They make a big difference for heat in the winter and summer.
Yep. See, they got that liner, right?
Yep. These ones, well, they're gray with black backing on them. There's a couple of layers usually inside them. But I found one thing with Amazon, and probably everywhere is the same. You just got to read through, because some of them claim to be blackout, but I just checked the reviews. Some of them do show once they got them, they weren't fully. So just double check every one of them, make sure they do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the same with any store. They're gonna do that. So
yeah, I noticed you can buy them that will have a pattern on the inside too, but in the back they've got that black layer.
Yep. I think it's 3 layers. I think it takes for blackouts, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of forget now, but like in like places like Iceland, that where they get 24-hour sunlight, they swear by them, because all summer, if you don't, you'd never sleep. So they got to make their own nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, David was talking about when he was in Iceland. He was up there, and I told him that that's one of your favorite places.
Yep.
I was just talking about them closing the curtains in the 24-hour daylight. At 11 o'clock at night, the curtains get closed and they might get open again at 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And how after you've been up there for a while, the clock that they have, the chief spar on the base at the time had a clock which ran backwards, and after you've been there a few days with solid daylight 24/7, it the clock starts to make sense.
Yeah. All starts- Well, yeah, up in Iceland until '89, you couldn't even fly there without security clearance at the time because it was all still like the army base was the only place to fly in from North America.
No kidding.
So you had to go through a clearance to be able to land. Yeah. And then they handed it over to the country. That's why. What was it? Beer was illegal, but hard stuff wasn't because they had their own.
I remember hearing that.
Yep, that was all part of it. See, if you wanted to drink beer, you had to be on the base.
Now, David, how long were you stationed there?
I wasn't actually stationed there. We just travelled there quite a lot for deployments. We would go for a week at a time.
Yeah, it's what, 2-hour flight, isn't it? 2.5-hour flight from.
Well, we were no. It took us 12 hours because we had to do a mission on the way there.
Understood.
We had to do sub hunting on the way there, then land when we got there.
It's
Ooh, look at the spider crawling over the ship cam. Oh my
Hasn't
God,
reached
that's
us yet.
gross. Oh, it will. It's really gross. Ooh, that's creepy.
Well, and the thing of it is that is on top of the convention.
There it is.
center.
Look.
oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it could have been worse. You could have been the other way up, Blind Nail.
Actually, that's a gigantic spider that's taking over the bridge.
That's right. Yeah. Somebody call the Avengers.
Yes.
It's funny. I just watched Ant-Man and
And you
Wasp
would
this
think
morning.
that somebody would make a circular because it's one of those globes that hang,
Yeah.
that they would have some kind of a circular thing. They push a button and it goes around like this and it cleans it off. But
They have those for windows on ships at sea. They
do
spin in
they?
a circle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so that you can see.
this one would need to go around. That,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Exactly.
They have stuff like that for like they mount cameras on certain places, like high end for television and that. They do have some types of cleaning like that. But it probably cost a fortune and a half. Hey, Newfound, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Bill?
£90 Drone Productions.
I mean, that shows you how fast that boat's just in the water and it's just moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take long to go out of frame. There it goes. Gone.
Oh, refill time. I'll be back in a tick.
Oh,
Okay.
Boo Boo's back in again. Bye, Phantom. Paul, you have a good day. I know Paul's been busy a little bit with signs, but mostly is he doing more aerial video shooting, I think.
Yeah, today's got to help one of his neighbors and put some signs up. Hey, Bill, how you doing this morning? Newfound Drone Productions.
You getting this heat wave, Bill?
You had frost the other morning.
I'd take it.
yeah. My mother in eastern Quebec, they had 12 degrees the other night and it dropped down some more. And I'm like, she's like, oh my God, we had to turn on the heat. I'm like, oh, love to be there. Heat turned on. I'd be panting like a dog out the window.
Breeze is perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I call
That's
that
nice.
summer. Yep. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But when we're talking about Iceland, that's my favorite thing about Iceland is that kind of more regulated temperature where it doesn't go too hot, too cold. Pretty much the whole year round.
Is that because of the currents of the ocean that go by there?
The air from the jet stream from Africa blows straight into Reykjavik.
Oh, okay.
Get into the center where the volcanoes are. Yeah, you can get like -20, -25.
Yeah.
In February, I went beginning of February, excuse me, end of January. It was like 6, 7 degrees Celsius in Reykjavik for that time of year, and you're right up at the Arctic Circle.
Okay.
So it's not like freezing. It was. I left. I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, jacket open, loving it. The rest are coming up from the southern states, are freezing, going to
Yeah.
the trade show. I'm just like basking in it. It's like I just left -38, so I'm happy.
I was there in June and July, and it was only like 12, 13 degrees, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
It was. I loved it. It was
Yep.
great because I'm a big guy, so I sweat a lot. So Iceland to me is like,
I got a
You know, it's
Viking
perfect.
blood. I used to play hockey, and even like in the best shape of my life, 12, 14 years old, I'd be a puddle when I get out in the arena. I just
me too.
my jeans, whatever.
Not
No.
there. T-shirt,
Now, do
T-shirt
they-
all day long.
That's
Do
right.
they have a lot of like hot springs, natural hot springs there too? Because of the volcanic action?
Some of them are scalding hot. You can't even go near them. You got to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some of them are almost 200 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
For the tourists, they'll dig beside it. They'll bury a banana bread, cover it with the ground, and then dig it up, and it's already cooked. Like they'll do it that way, like steam cook it from the heat coming off.
Wow, that'd be almost like those pig barbecues where you
Yeah, same thing. Exactly. You bury it and you can cook it right there. Yep. And a lot of them though you can swim. Like there's a river that's beautiful. That's around 30 degrees Celsius, like that.
Ooh,
Comes down off one of the glaciers. You can sit into it everywhere.
I need to go back.
There's one we took Audrey and Chris to, and it was on a farmer's field because a lot of the locals don't like tourists using the local ones. But we went in there and Audrey fell asleep, and Xenia's holding her in this like beautiful water. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, the midnight sun and all that. Yeah, that's really nice. That's my favorite part of it, actually.
well, you didn't run amok when you were there, Andrew, like a tourist running around taking pictures of everybody and
No, and I mean, I was there. It's funny because it was always my dream to go there. Now I've been there 9 times. And it's funny, like this little speck on a map. And now when I go, I know where to go get things. It's kind of nice that it became not just a dream, but actually a familiar place. But yeah, now there's different parts to it. There's like some parts just look like being on Mars when you get to the eruption on the north side.
now what is the language? There is no such language as Icelandic, is
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, it's the closest thing to actual Viking language from years ago, even more like closer to Norse than anything, even more than Norway. But it's more. Every word is 16 feet long and got about 25 syllables. It's impossible. But everybody speaks English. I mean, the odd 75-year-old you'll meet in a small village. Besides that, everybody speaks perfect English anywhere you go.
And whatever you do, don't ask them for their full name. You'll be there a week.
They got some pretty big ones, that's for sure. And there's no, of course, it's like Vikings. There's no last names. It's either your son of or daughter of.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So it's like they put that into the name.
Yeah, like my sister, for instance, Jody. My dad's name is Carl, so it'd be like Jody Carl's daughter, or I would be Carl's son, like Carl's son or Carl's daughter.
Okay.
And would it also include like Carl of someplace and the daughter of Carl's?
No, it's small population, but now with passports in this country growing, that's become a bit of a. So passports they'll put like Carl's daughter or Carl's son.
Yeah.
Name.
My name would be David, son of Alan, to brief it up, and Craig's name would be Craig, son of David.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way they do it is, or like Lindsay would be Lindsay, son of Pete, but it would be Pete, and it's Dottier, isn't it? The word for
D-O-T-I-R, yeah.
Yeah. So it would be Lindsay Pete Dottier would be the actual. But it wouldn't be Lindsay and Pete, obviously. It would be Icelandic names. But
like you get the phone book, it's 150,000 people, and there's all first names.
Yeah.
There's no recognition. It's only for passport issues and nothing like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, Michael! It sounds like you still need a really good rest. passed out there for a minute. Tired from driving back to Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I still have the house and I thought you sold that house in Kentucky. No, not Kentucky, the other place. Yeah, New York. Chris Hope is in the
Hi,
house.
Chris.
Good morning, Chris.
See you come in there, Chris.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
Chris?
Happy Father's Day to you too, Chris.
Hope all the dads out there had a good day yesterday.
Yeah, my son is up in Sherbrooke today. He's doing courses up there for his job, and he's paid for it. So
Well, how long has he been working for that company, Roger?
about 17 years now.
Wow.
Wow.
Good
That's
for
rare.
him.
17 years. He's can't remember how much he's making an hour, but he's making quite a bit. And he's getting promotion. That's why he's doing that test over there. He's doing a promotion for a promotion. So he's supposed to stop by here after, but he's in Sherbrooke, so he has to come right beside my house here before going home. So he's
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to stop by.
Well, that'd be nice.
Well, he's got to take the 55, and that's the road just here where the overpass is.
You're not far off. You're not far off the highway, so.
That's it. Well, it takes him a minute off the highway.
So Roger, are you cooking barbecue for him when he comes, or what?
Nope. Nope. No, he's got to be here around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock,
Oh, okay.
and he never stays long. So
You know, if he was working yesterday and that, I mean, I know you're not her father, but his girlfriend could have come and spent the day with you.
But you guys don't get along?
Just the two of you.
Let me clear my throat.
Uh-oh.
Just
Uh-oh.
one. Really not just talking it out.
One big loving family, right, Andrew?
Yeah.
Right.
They might have been able to sort things out between them. You never know.
Yeah, by the end of the day, they'd be best of friends. They'd find
Yeah.
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 They'd be sitting there playing Scrabble at the table together, and
Only one good thing that came out of her is my granddaughter. That's it. You know?
Oh dear.
He used to work with a guy named Robert. He lost a couple of fingers in a crusher when I worked at the sawmill. He was talking about his daughter's boyfriend one time. He said, "You know, I went home and told Angela the other day you would have been a lot better off with a spruce with an oak tree instead of that rig. At least you would have got shade out of it."
Hope you're doing good there, Chris. Hope you had nice weather on the weekend.
well, you know, it's nice when the extended family works out, but in a lot of cases, you know, that it's the they don't call them the in-laws anymore. It's the outlaws. You know, it's like
Well, there's always going to be adjustment. I mean, that's the thing about it, because you're never going to get somebody who's brought up the same as you. So at the best of times, there's always going to be
Oh, yeah.
some things that don't quite work with the other. But it depends. Some are little changes. Some are really hard to stomach ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
is that how it works, Roger?
That was a resounding yes on that.
And that's all Roger has to say about that.
It's not like a box of chocolate.
It's like a box of something to him. A bag of something, I should say. Oh, good.
I was lucky I got good in-laws, thank heavens.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. People always complain. I've never complained. Never, never.
My first marriage, my father-in-law was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Thought the world of him. Yeah, he was from Newfoundland. And
Oh,
great
really?
guy, yeah. And then I'll just not I'll skip over the other side. And then Xenia's, well, her father was gone a long time ago when Xenia was 16. And her mother, she didn't speak any English, so I guess that's a really good mother-in-law. You can't understand if they're complaining.
Yeah.
So, you know. But
Is her mother still alive?
no, she passed away a couple of years ago. It'll be on the 5th of July. She died in 2013. Yeah, 7 years.
Ah.
Yep. And she was
And
an
does Ksenia have any brothers or sisters, or
no.
no,
And her
no aunts, uncles, or cousins, or
aunts and uncles, cousins, but that's as far. Even her last grandmother died 3 weeks before her mother. Her grandmother passed and her mother died 3 weeks after. So yeah, it's just me and her, and that's it. So yeah, it was not
I know the feeling, Michael Bailey.
Yeah.
Good one, Michael. I bought this racing game yesterday for the PS4 called The Crew, about these car racers, street racers. I don't know. It's not my normal genre, but I thought I'd try it.
Okay.
How do you like it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's meh.
hey,
don't
tell
know, I
us
guess-
how you really feel.
Meh. It was only $6, so you get what you pay for, I guess. It was on sale, but I was bored. Oh, tell Kim I did get Battlefield 1 though for the PS4.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I know he plays Battlefield.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that today, maybe.
Battlefield for me is an old wire tank game on arcades.
Oh, remember that?
Yeah. You know, wireframe graphics. And that takes me back to the best wireframe game ever. Elite.
I remember that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always miss Pong.
Oh. I was excited when it came out, but I'm glad it evolved. That's for sure.
I missed the Pong era. I lived in a rural area, so that flew right by with no.
I also learned don't trust the wife to be the getaway car only she got away. She got away.
Oh my God, Michael.
So Paul, you planning on flying today?
I'm tracking a couple of ships, but it's pretty dark out.
Okay.
You know, I'm kind of keeping an eye on a couple of different ships there, and so I've got my eyes are peeled.
Uh-huh. I can see that.
You know, I'm kind of watching.
Yeah, I just peeled my eyes too. Oh,
It's a
that's what I
one.
see.
It's a wonder with those screens, his head's not on a swivel.
Have you ever thought about connecting them, like, and sharing them as on one computer, or is there a reason you keep them separated? Because I notice there's keyboards in front of each one.
Oh, that we got different things. It's like here. I'll show you again. Screen share. Okay. This tablet over here is on outdoor cameras all the time.
Okay.
This one is what I use mostly for live streaming and everything else. As you can see, it's showing what I've got on here now.
Right.
This one is I edit on this all of my videos and different things.
Okay.
So it's
It's an editing station.
yeah. It's like I've got all my different videos and everything on here,
Okay.
and so you know all my files. This one over here, I have you know, I can use it as a regular computer, but I always have the ship cam on it all the time.
Is that a Mac?
No, that's an HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wondered that at first too, Hugh, when I seen it.
Yeah, I thought I saw a gray logo down there, but it was hard to see.
No, that's HP right there.
Okay.
If Paul at Newfound Drone Productions has a question for you.
Okay. Let me stop share and go back over there. Shrink that. Okay, Newfound Drone. Paul, you have the Air 2. What do you think of it? I would like an honest opinion from someone I know that uses it. Don't trust reviews anymore. Well, I kind of agree with all of the people that just love it to death. It flies like a Mavic 2 Zoom or Mavic 2 Pro. It's stable. It handles the air. It gives you the same kind of stability, the same kind of flight time. The camera is really, really solid. What I don't like about it is I use on my Mavic 2 Zoom, I have the big Crystal Sky Ultra, which is the big, really bright monitor. And DJI has been promising to allow the Crystal Sky and the Smart Controller to be able to download the Fly app, which is the new application. And I don't understand why they keep changing applications, but the Fly app is what you have to use on the Air 2, and that's the same app you have to use on the Mini.
Hmm.
That's the only detractor in getting used to. Well, here, I'll show you the setup I use for, because it's a different kind of controller. And with my tired old eyes, I have a bunch of them too, is I have the iPad Airs. So you have to get this adapter here that goes from underneath here, up here, and up over top of the Air, so that it holds it there. So you can kind of see how the adapter works. And then you have to buy a longer cable. They didn't have a 1-footer that I wanted when I went up to Best Buy, so I bought a 6 or 7-footer for like a charging cable, and it works fine until I get the other cable. But it feels okay, but it's it's just different. You know, it's a different.
Heavy to hold, right?
And I'm a thumber too. Okay. So over here is your up and down control. Here is your control for start, stop, that kind of thing. And it's got on the front, it's got the return to home button. Then over here is the power button. Then you have normal mode, tripod mode, and sport mode here on the switch. And this is a smart button right here. And you can set it for like 1 click might center the camera, 2 clicks might be straight down, or I think I've got 2 click is to turn the landing lights on underneath it that shine down. So, but it's not undoable, but because I have to slide down like this because I'm a thumber, and if you were a pincher, you'd probably would be okay, because then you would rest it underneath those fingers like that and then pinch. But I am not a pincher, I'm a thumber. So I have to hold it with these 2 fingers underneath it, kind of supporting it up. And it works fine, but it's just getting used to it. It's not the same controller. And I don't know if that answers your questions, but the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Zoom, the Zoom is my go-to camera simply because the Pro has the 1-inch sensor, but the Zoom, I really like to zoom, especially moving items where I can zoom in and zoom out and properly frame the shot. Where the other, you have to move, especially with ships, you have to move the drone closer or further away from the ship, and you just don't know what's around you that well, especially on a moving, when a ship's moving 7 or 8 or 9 knots, you just don't know. So it's what you get used to.
Oh my God, you just made my weight a little harder, says.
Oh, I tell you what, if you get it, you will love it. It's just getting used to it a little bit because it's a little bit different. But tell you what, it flies, it does everything it's supposed to do and more. In fact, when I did that brand new warship that came down yesterday, I did several loops around it as it went down, and I got down a river like about 10,000 feet, and it triggered the return to home because I was behind some buildings. I think that when I took the Air 2 down there, I got a little bit further and it never triggered return to home. I had to return to home because I got down to 50% battery.
Hey, Paul, your cable for the OTG is a USB-C, right?
Yeah, yeah, because it goes in.
Yeah.
It goes into that little slot right there.
Bill was just asking.
Yeah. And then this, of course, is for the iOS connector.
Lightning.
Yep, Lightning connector. So I just have it tucked there. What I'd like to get is, when you get it, it comes with the cable and everything already in here, and it wraps around, and then the other end snaps into there just to get it out of the way, and you put that down, and it's there, and you put your phone in it, undo the cable, and put it on. But I'm not a phone kind of guy. I'm an old guy with old eyes, and I like to have a bigger screen. But what I don't like is it's not this ball, it's this ball. You see how it reflects? I get down in bright sunlight, even with a shade on it, which I have a shade, and I see myself staring back at myself in the monitor. It's just not, these are running what, about 800 nits, I think, maybe 700 at the most. And my Crystal Sky Ultra is running 2,000 nits. I can be down in the brightest sunlight, and I was down there, and somebody wanted to know what I was looking at. And I went like that with it, and they saw it from 30 feet away. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And you wouldn't do that in bright sunlight with this.
That's it.
But if you can afford to, whether you put it on a credit card or however you want to do it, I would highly suggest, if you can get one, get the Mavic Air 2.
So out of all the Mavic, that's where you think it's the best right now?
Right now, it's the top of the line going, because I've had Autels, I've had Evos, I've had Wakiras, I've flown just about everything. And as far as DJI, at one time or another, as Roger knows, I've owned almost every one they've ever built.
Yeah.
Including both enterprises, the Duo, the Enterprise Zoom, the Mavic Airs, the Air, now the Air 2. I've got the Mini over here. And my go-to drone is the Zoom with the Crystal Sky, or this right here is. And so what, because of the glare and not being a bright monitor, once they allow you to use like the smart controller, which has a Crystal Sky screen in it, then that's the ultimate.
Yeah. Bill's having one shipped to him in the mail. It's just been shipped up to him.
There you go. I'll tell you what, you will love the hell out of it. It's just, In fact, I'll show you what I use for a screen right now. But this is a setup that I used to use with all of my Inspires. This is a hard. Somebody printed it. I can tell because as you can see the. I don't know if you can see it, but the print marks where it went back and forth and back and forth. And I got that on Amazon, and all I do is just pop this up, pop that on, and it's ready. It's ready to rock and roll. But it's still the damn glare. That's the part that just bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because okay, there's no light coming down here or in here, but the reflection, the reflectivity, that's the part. Because that almost looks like a damn mirror, you know?
We traded in this Phantom 3 Advance to get it.
There you go. Well, you will not be disappointed.
I thought you had your Mavic Mini still, Bill.
He sold it.
Oh, didn't hear about that. Okay.
Well, you're going to love the OcuSync 2. And I think it's OcuSync 2 Plus, and it could be the reason that it works so well as this new antenna system built into here. But man, the only thing that restricts it, and I'm flying an area, you've got all kinds of electronics from the ships, electronics along the border, electronic things going on. And I went out 12,000 feet down the river.
Yeah, I mean, that ship yesterday, the military one, had that radar going on the thing, and they put out a bit of power for those, and it wasn't bothered at all.
No. That's OcuSync 2.
From watching the video you showed us and the one that you published, you didn't have any problems.
No, and actually, the funny part is that I had 14 minutes of video that I cut down because you and I both know people are only going to watch 2 to 3 minutes of it. So when I edited it, I just would chop. And I took out, when I was down on the what I call the dead side of the ship, because the sun was coming across the ship like this. And when I was coming around this side, everything was kind of dark. And then I cut that part out of each one of the passes.
So, okay, Andrew, what are you up to today?
I'm trying to motivate myself. Like I said, feeling better, but still not feeling 100%. But I got a bunch of stuff. I might actually start to build a L-shaped couch.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to work on too.
An L-shaped house.
Couch.
Oh, I thought you said house too. I'm thinking,
yeah,
what?
going, L-shaped house.
That's L-shaped couch. Enough with the couch. I don't need the house.
I thought, holy shit, that's industrious. This dude's gonna build a house.
Boy, you talk about jumping right in, man.
Right?
I wish, but no, that would be.
He'd have to change it to Pusa Studios with Carpenter Andrew.
No, the Rick is a carpenter. There's no feet I'm stomping on that one, that's for sure. No, I'm looking at doing that.
Should make a vlog how to build an L-shaped sofa.
Our other one needs to be recovered. It's going, and instead of doing that, I can't find anything where we can't find anything that we like, so we might go out. Try it.
Well, the sad part of it is when you go get furniture repaired, it's like I've got a couch that Mia's on all the time, and it's black leather couch, right?
Right.
So what I have is I have a big fluffy brown blankets on that and the love seat that's next to it. But it's leather. And down underneath, she's pretty much shredded the leather. So, and plus it's older. I'd like to get that recovered down there, but you got to haul it someplace and then they're going to work on it. It's probably going to cost. Well, it was an expensive couch. It was about a $1,500 or $1,600 leather couch, but
wow.
the back, sides, arms, everything perfect. It's just that, and it's not cushions. It's just where it's seamed in 3 places, leather.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. It's cost a fortune to get anybody to do it, and it is not an easy job to recover, and especially if you want to have it with the indentations.
Yep.
And that. Like I don't know, like piping, I won't bother with when doing it. I want to make it almost one continuous across. Once you start doing the piping and that's a whole different job. You got to be set up with a leather stitcher and stuff like that.
Well, Lynn's a do-it-yourselfer. She's got me convinced that one of these days we're gonna flip the couch over and take a look at it and see if the bottom piece isn't attached to the side arms, because it's got, the bigger side arms that are like a pillow themselves.
Yeah.
And in the back, maybe we can just go get some really heavy duty, nice, maybe a black and white or a black fabric or whatever, and staple it, back in there.
Well, that's how you, like, for us, that's how this is gonna go. If we use this one here, I'm gonna rebuild it and build it a bit more like a cross between an old couch and a day bed type of thing.
Yeah.
And then staple it all from underneath, bury it, and then put the sides together after, maybe
Yeah.
pine or something like that. I'm not much of a furniture guy. I mean, growing up, this is a bed that I built for my daughter. That's the first piece of furniture I ever built. And
Well, that's cool.
yeah, because we wanted it not as high as a bunk bed, but high enough to give her all the storage underneath. So I built like there's a pull-out toy box in the middle.
You did a great job.
Nice job, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, there was a lot.
I reinstate your title now, Carpenter Andrew.
Carpenter means you can do it time and time again without a bunch of mistakes like I made. That's
Yeah, but a good carpenter does it fast, and you don't see that he made a mistake and changed it at the last minute.
I did it fast and then slowly at the end cleaned up all the mistakes, or at least as many as I could get rid of. But yeah, no, it was all done in MDF and the bottom top, and then I got the foam cut to match, and then I put the bordering across, and the drawers on the right and left, those came from IKEA. It was cheaper than building them. They were $20 a piece.
That's a good idea.
But then the middle one I built myself, and then I framed it, and then the other side, it's divided in half, so the other side of the bed flips up underneath with piano hinge, and that's all of this storage for all of her clothing for, like, in the
Oh, so she can flip it up this way or that way type of thing? Or
yeah, you take the mattress off and just picture halfway down the bed run.
Oh, okay.
Of MDF, you can flip it up, and that's where you can store all the clothes for winter and everything.
Okay.
And there was so much room, we don't just put her clothes in, mine, Chris, pretty much everybody's can go in there. And then the other front is for the drawers and that. So that's and then of course the toy box is a pull out, the old style with a wood block at the back for catching it so it doesn't tip over when it's extended. But yep, it was
Now she's not still sleeping on that, is she?
oh, definitely. It's I had to make it 2 inches short of a full-size bed. So
Oh, okay. So it is because looking at that picture, I'm thinking it's a little bit.
yeah,
this
no,
way.
yeah, no, it's a full-size cut. It's only about 2 or 4 inches shorter than a full-size.
Okay, good. She'll be able to stay on that for almost ever until
Oh, my
Daddy's little girl goes off into the world with some brute of a husband.
God, you'll not be getting that. He'll be getting something, but not that. Take care of it.
Daddy, get your gun.
That's right. That's true. When I was building it, the blanket was over to keep the dust out. And then she's come watching. She was only 4 at the time. She used to tell her mother that I was building her a castle. That's what it was. So she's always building her a castle. So yeah. Yeah, it was combining a bunk bed and a day bed together, I guess you'd call it. And that's why the step for the toy box, I put out an extended handle. She could use that as the step in before she was tall enough to get in. It became also like a step, so I reinforced that. So.
And the question I have by Neil, I don't know if you use an anti-glare screen protector, anti-blue light. I'm looking at what he sent from Amazon. Does it cut down on the brightness? Because I sure don't need the brightness reduced. That was my concern, was any kind of something that you put on a screen, it's got to block a certain percentage of the brightness, doesn't it?
Has to.
Just by nature of what it is.
Thank you, Michael. The thing
Yeah,
with-
because I thought about that, but
Michael, one thing about MDF, it's very forgiving compared to if I had built it, on a 2x3. When I used to have my shop for my side business, I would have built it out of that, and it would have been a lot lighter. No, it don't. It's clear. I thought it would take it down a little bit. I thought.
oh, it says it's ultra clear, 95% transparency, not reduce the screen's brightness, preserves the brightness to reduce eye strain to avoid.
It'd be worth a try.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The only thing is it's bigger than my iPad, but
You have to order the right size.
yeah, because I think it's solid, isn't it?
Is that just made for laptops, or is it made for?
Yeah, it looks like it's made for a laptop.
But just put in anti-glare. What are you using? What is yours?
iPad Air.
iPad Air.
Anti-glare suited for a iPad Air. For iPad Air. Do, 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 do.
As soon as you mark,
Great.
as soon as you mark iPad in front of it, the price goes way up.
Anti-glare, the iPad Air. Well, actually, here's one for $12.95. What?
Bill in Newfound Drone Production is asking Paul, can we live stream from the Mavic Air 2?
The question I have is, I don't live stream, but I know that some people are. Philly Drone Life does it. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't
He uses
know.
DU recorder.
Does he use DU recorder?
I believe so, yeah. And he says there's
Because-
problems with it.
Because he's been doing more and more live streaming with that, and it really works well. But because he's been trying different ways to do it, and the iPad he's using, I think, I could be wrong. He's using an Android pad, but I think it is cellular equipped,
Okay.
so that it automatically then locks up to the cell signal, and then he live streams from his cell pad.
Paul, I just found another one for iPad Air on him. I just put the link in the main chat.
Okay.
Maybe that's the one you were looking at already. From Pantech.
I wonder what the hammer's for. Is it to beat the shit out of it or what?
You have to try it by law. You have to see. But it says it's for the air on the iPad.
Well, yeah, for the money, if it works, does it? I wonder how it attaches, Andrew. If it sticks to it, or if it just.
I don't know. It probably goes on like a screen protector. I'm assuming it's static. You gotta put it on.
So you could take it off if you didn't like it without getting into a.
I'm sure it's the same as a screen protector. It's just a different film. That's all.
Pantech, because I see, down. I'm going to screen share a second, Roger.
Okay.
I see down below it. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there's the one that Andrew you sent me, right?
Yeah, the one I sent you had a hammer on it. I don't know what knife is there now. Looks the same.
Hammer, you say?
Oh,
hammer at the
they
top
have
of the
different pictures, so they got a knife and a hammer. Okay.
Knife, you say? Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out why. Is it a bigger height?
This one, first of all, the one you're looking at is a clear screen. You wanted an anti-glare. Oh, that's anti-blue light filter. That's why, because the blue.
What does that mean? Does that mean you're still going to get the glare?
I would think so myself. I would probably go more where it's
Double protect on anti-fatigue and good sleeping filter 90% of blue light. So I think it doesn't stop reflectivity, right?
I think all that blue light stuff is just a scam. I honestly do.
Yeah, exactly.
It just seems like it's overhyped bullshit to make people buy screen protectors.
We've even done that on Marketplace about the blue light.
Yeah.
But
But they
this
want-
is the one, the anti-glare, right?
Yep.
Okay, bye now.
They try to sell me the blue light protection for my eyeglasses too.
Paul, stop sharing your screen. Don't even show the last 4 digits of your number.
Thank you. You placed your order. Okay, stop share.
You're amazing, Paul.
Well, I ordered it because Andrew told me to.
When you go to the ordering part, stop sharing your screen. That's what I meant. You're so awesome. You couldn't give 2 shits.
That's basically, it's just me and Mia. I don't care. You know? If they want to show up and have a party on my front lawn, and I don't care. You know?
You'll even furnish the skunk.
Yeah. You know, wouldn't that be an opportunity for somebody that was good with animals to have trained guard skunks you could put out in the world? If you have a problem with people around your house, we have guard skunks available.
Police's latest weapon, attack
That's
skunks.
That's right.
Guard skunks.
So they're holding the square.
I can see it with a little harness on and a little coat that says police on the side, you know. Crowd control.
It's a trick that trappers use when they get a skunk in the trap, was to walk up calmly, face it, and then grab the tail lightly, and then lift the legs up. Once the legs are off the ground, they can't spray because they need that back push to be able to do it.
Yep.
But you gotta.
I'm never gonna try it.
Yeah, I never got stuck in that one. I did a little bit of trapping with my dad, but yes, you gotta have nerves of steel. I was just when I was grabbed that picture while going to bed. We were talking about Xenia's mom a while ago. That's her there.
Okay.
That was her second trip to Canada, and that was taken the 11th of May. And you wouldn't think it, but we got her a CAT scan when she was here, and she had 17 tumors all through her body. She died
Oh my God.
less than 2 months. She died July. That's the 11th of May. She died July 5th.
Yeah.
And the doctor couldn't believe that she made the trip. That was only her second time she ever got to come over. And then she had breast cancer 5 years before that. December, they gave her a clear bill of health. February, she booked the tickets for May. And by the time she came here, she could barely walk. Like, you see, she made it through the trip, but yeah. And then it was that fast, too.
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah.
It's going to be arriving by Thursday. Cool.
There you go. Very nice. I hope it works.
Hey.
It's none of us, Andrew. Not one of us. But have you seen the chat?
What's in the chat?
Hard to hear Andrew.
Oh my God Almighty! Are you serious?
Volume went down. Yeah.
It's down now.
Yeah.
If you move your mic a little closer, it was fine there now.
Like here?
Perfect. 100%.
Yeah. There. That's better.
Yep.
See, this is
I-
this is a directional mic. That's why, like, I have an air conditioner 3 feet away from me. You're probably not hearing it.
Nope.
'Cause it's a very small envelope. I could turn on the upper mic that I showed you a while ago, but then you'll hear everything going on around. So that's the only thing about these. You got to stay pretty close.
Makes it more intimate that way, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're tuned into Pusha Studios 97.7.
Exactly. There you go. Just like
we,
that.
we Michael, we criticised his audio earlier and he ran off.
And we didn't want to run him off again. No, don't do it to the poor
No,
guy.
Neil, thanks. I hope it does too. It's just the glare, that's the part that was. So what I had done is I had relegated my Air 2 to use either in cloudy situations or early in the morning or later in the evening.
No, Michael, it's all good. It's all good. Just joking. Not bad at all. Thank you very much for letting me know. These mics cost 70. No, they're 70 US at the time. I think 95 Canadian. These are some of the best mics I've ever used in my life. For the price of them, they're easily equivalent to a $400 or $500 mic. I'd put them up against.
Oh, here comes my critter trapper. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Okay.
Good luck.
In fact, probably best if I just come back. Okay.
Neil, you have such a sense of humor. You crack me up every time. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I bought this for my camera, the one I'm using here, because the display is always up. I'm still meaning to put that. I hate to, for somebody that owned a sign company, I should love doing anything like this, and I despise it. I hate doing decals. I hate putting stickers on anything. I can't stand it. I don't have the right hands. I'm too shaky. When a customer was paying, you had to kind of just suck it up and get it done with. But yeah. Oh, I've seen a 25-foot sign and end up in the hole having to pay for the vinyl over again and stuff like that. Wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, the trick for that is a spray can of water and 1 drop of sunlight dish detergent.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Soap it up really well. Soap it up. It's mostly all water. Shake it up good. Spray it. Drench it, and then you can work it over. Pull it up. Replace it. Then it dries. Then you take your plastic scraper, work out the bubbles, and you're good to go.
Too tedious for me. I couldn't do it.
That's yeah.
I don't know the patience.
Yeah, no, I know. Neither do I, and I think everybody was in shock when they found out what I was doing. Like it's like you're doing that. But yeah.
I put a barbecue together last 2 weeks ago, and I mean I was ready to kill people. I mean it was just.
I can't show it here, but I showed Roger them after we were done. If you get a chance, Hugh, look up Homer Simpson putting together a barbecue.
You sent me the video. You sent me the video.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, it was so accurate. It was so accurate. I mean.
How's Dad? Oh, I think he's almost done. Why must I fail at everything?
I literally had to take pieces apart and put them back together again because the instructions were so shitty.
Yeah, I know. That stuff is really bad.
Where Paul distributed?
8 steps in one. Oh, you had to go. His critter trapper was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The skunk doctor.
Good thing, Neil. Good thing. Then yes, I'm glad you picked this route.
Talking about critters, my son just popped in. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right.
The critters are coming.
Oh, the critters are in the house.
Oh.
I'm thinking of putting up a second screen. And they don't make my slider that I made. I wanted to buy another one and use the pad like I have for my camera because I use it upside down. Mounting a second one and putting like a 15-inch secondary screen just for chat. Or
that'd be handy. Yeah.
That's why I bought a big monitor because I only wanted to run 1 monitor. That was the whole reason. I didn't want 3 monitors. I didn't want 2 monitors. I've done that before in the past. I wanted just 1. But now it'd be nice to have one just kind of for that stuff. Or little
like big monitors, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's up, PD Tech?
Hey, PD Tech. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm still just on 1 monitor. I got a 32-inch. That's it.
Well, the 8-inch, like that was the thing. The 38, it made a big difference. It doesn't sound like much, but this 21:9 ratio for editing, and you can still have like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or when I do my show, I have all the different windows open up. I can do them on 1 screen, so there's no frame between it. See, if I had 2 monitors right now, I wouldn't be able to run the camera and everything because it would be too far out the side.
Oh, yeah.
So this way I'm able to run a big monitor and still have it on 1 arm. That was kind of the thinking behind it. Good to hear, PD. Good to hear.
Blind Neil needs to clean up his coffee. Okay.
I ordered a guitar cable and it came in and it was 3 inches too short.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yep. So I'm waiting for that to. I want him running my guitar out here as well. I showed you the controls for the desk. Well, right underneath of it is a headphone holder I put in, and the headphone jack goes right there, the extension. So I just have to plug in on the side, and I'm also doing that with the guitar cable and running that all through. So I want to start playing again more, and I'll have it set up here. So then I'm kind of technically done, but I don't think I'll ever totally be done. Xenia doesn't believe I'll ever be done. The consensus, they're all
No such thing.
no, there'll always be something else to do or add or yeah. Been going on since last fall. Yeah, I know, Michael, and either you've got to get like a cheaper one or you're gonna break the bank onto it. There seems to be no in between on them, and I've used the expensive ones and gotten just as crappy quality out of it. Like when I used to work for that music company, that was when forums were really getting big. They're in the mid 2000s, and I watched people fighting over my Washburn versus your Fender, blah blah blah. Unless you're talking about like the custom series at the end, they're all made in like 3 plants in China. They change weeks. I know that because we had guitars made. I know where they come from.
Oh, they're all made in China now?
Yes, and they're all made in the same plants.
Oh man.
They'll do a run of Washburn for 2 weeks and then or a week and a half, and then they'll go switch over and they'll be in the Fender for a couple of weeks and the Squires and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Almost everything is sourced like that. We all think we're getting, the name brand, unless you're paying top dollar for the
Unless you pay a lot of money.
The North American made series, they're all being made there. Like my boss and my boss, he started off with a one-store pawn shop, and what he did in the 80s when these the 80s style guitars with lightning all over them, and that became really popular. He started selling, Japan was the China back then, everything was made. He started selling Japan hardwood and then bought the guitars coming back, so he was making money coming and going. And he went from a one-store pawn shop to one of the biggest distributors in the world. Like,
nice.
Built it from nothing. Oh, the guy was amazing. Amazing. True self-built up success story.
I really wish we'd start making things again.
You know the problem though with that is we have to get more on the technical.
What's that?
Like, if we start making, say, like DJI, imagine if DJI made their drones in the States or Canada. Imagine what we'd be paying for them. That's the problem. That's the issue.
You're right, but it's a catch-22. If we don't make things, we're not. I don't know.
But it's the manpower hours that we're not willing to work for. That's the problem with it.
Yeah,
people
exactly want to work a 30-hour week and get paid a 50-hour wage. That's the problem.
Yes, exactly, and it's that's where it
find some kind of anyway. That's politics.
Yeah.
No, but I do but we got to find out where we can work at our wage and still and change. These are the Johnny Lunch Pail, which is being sold a lot lately. Those jobs are going away by the millions. They don't exist anymore. I mean, you got to be a technician to do anything, whether you're repairing a car or repairing a washing machine. I mean, it's now going to be more and more modular, all electronics.
Yep.
And think of it. My father had a Zenith TV for 35 years that we begged and pleaded would blow up so we could get something better. I hated that thing. It was on the legs. And he had a fish light around the dial at the end to keep it tight. But nobody wants that today. Everybody claims nothing lasts, but nobody wants it to last because everybody wants to trade in. Like, I only use phones that I buy off Kijiji. Like, this is the S8. I don't buy brand new phones because I don't see the point into it, and I don't want to give up my plan or pay more a month. Yeah. But most people do. I'm buying phones that are in mint condition just because they had the newest one that year as soon as it came out.
Your father would be proud of us then. Yeah. It's only a couple of years since we got rid of our last CRT television.
Really?
Yeah, because it worked.
Yeah.
It kept working. Digital box on the outside, got all the tellies and put it on the screen.
Yep.
Why did we need to replace it? But that's the problem these days. People just want the latest, shiniest, brightest thing. And
8 gig of RAM on a phone. What can you run on a phone that needs 8 gig of RAM? And how many apps are you going to run at the same time to take? I mean, it's just a
Yeah.
sucker bait. That's all it is. You know,
Yeah.
it's playing a full. There's nothing can run that big on something 5-inch. My God Almighty, you can run a computer on 8 gig of RAM.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 gig in my tablet, and I was looking at it yesterday when we were away, just checking some email, and I thought, while I'm here, I'll check, and I had 42 apps in the background, and it wasn't complaining.
There you go.
Because the apps are tiny. So why you need 4 times that on
Yeah.
a phone? I've no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, PD Tech, and I agree with you as well. And that's just but it's not gonna come back to North America. It's just gonna go to another third world country.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's gonna be, the Thailand or wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened with the Japanese market, and it'll happen yet.
Japanese, Taiwan, and then went to China.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a continuous of that for sure. I agree.
Just don't take my drone away, boys. Don't come for my drone. I'll fight you.
Well, that's it. You see, I've still got my Spark, and you guys are all.
Hey, I'm still flying my Mavic Air 2. This is the 3rd year. Well, yeah,
Your
it's been
Mavic
over
Air's
2
good.
years. Over 2 years.
No, you can't
Or
have had
Mavic
your
Air. Mavic Air. Sorry. Mavic Air. Not 2. Mavic Air. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I'm still flying it.
Morning, Bob. Morning, Corey.
I have resisted the push.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Xenia's got a G4. We do have to get rid of it though. Now it's crapping out. It's time. Gotta get a new phone. But we'll do the same thing. We're gonna look for something that's about $150, or $200, a year or 2 old. Will be in mint condition because somebody wanted to upgrade to something that was. I mean, people wonder why they have no credit rating left and why they're in the hole. It's not hard to figure out. It's very easy to see where the consumer trap. You just got to go look on those sites.
You see the leasing prices or sale prices on cars now. They're offering 84 months.
Yeah,
that's too long to finance a car, man.
If you can't afford one, then the point, of
it's craziness.
Buy it.
Yep.
My son got suckered in that the other year, and thank God the car died and it was written off. He was 21 years old, needed a car badly, and fell in a trap. Didn't know any better, and went and signed a lease that was 28%. 28%. That's like mob rules.
That's mob, dude. That's awful. That's awful.
The maximum I think in Canada is 30, which it shouldn't be anyways. That's
no, it shouldn't.
Outlawed. Outlawed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing good, Bob. Good to see you as well, Corey. Hope you're both doing great.
Hey, Corey, what's up?
Highway robbery, it is. And that's what they played on, too. They played on his lack of experience. I mean, I wish he had called me, but he was in a pinch and trying to be the, I get it. He's trying to be a man in life. Yeah. I understand it as much as it pissed me off. I wasn't really mad at him. I was mad at him for going there, but I was especially mad that and this wasn't some fly-by-night. This was Dodge after used cars, like Dodge aftermarket.
Yeah.
So it wasn't some fly-by-night that was charging him that. I mean, thank God the car got caught and they had to write it off.
That's my latest phone. It's a Galaxy S3 Note or something.
Okay.
It's about what, 4 year old. Runs Android 5.
iPhone 8. Same thing, several years old.
Yeah. It works.
This works.
It works. It does the phony thing. It's got a camera, but I don't use the camera. That's not what phones are for.
They are now.
It's my ebook reader. It's my geocaching thing, etc., etc. And it's my backup for my drone control. I use a smaller tablet, a 7-inch tablet for my drone. But that's a Nexus, the Google Nexus.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a new tablet. Still works as a drone controller. Works a treat for my DJI. For my Spark.
There you go.
Except I have recently started using this one, of course, which is the 2019 Samsung Tab A.
Hugh, Can I leave you as host for a couple of minutes?
Sure.
So if somebody pops in, you just gotta bring them in. Administration there.
Sure. Yeah, I've never done it, but I'm sure I can figure it out.
Pops up, they'll ask you to administrate them. So there's
No problem.
Okay, I gotta just pop off for a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, bud.
Right.
Okay,
See you later, Roger.
I'm gonna put you as host. There you go. I know Andrew would have popped off by mistake or something. Okay.
Okay.
I got some things to do here first, and I'll leave my cam on. Doesn't matter.
Okay. We'll be here. Did I mute Andrew? No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Paul comes back in. I'll have to ask him what's the secret password. Yeah, do the handshake.
Oh, we don't want to start that. Yeah,
Blind Neil.
I agree, Blind Neil. I've got my tablet or my laptop for doing that kind of stuff. Hi, Roland and Brokenecks. A phone's a phone. I tell you what, I was researching that ship, that military ship that Paul was videoing yesterday.
Yeah.
She's got teeth.
Oh yeah. It was an old
Yeah,
battleship or something.
Huh?
An old battleship or something.
No, it was a what do they call it? Littoral combat vessel or something they call
Oh,
it.
a
Freedom
destroyer.
class.
It's a destroyer.
And-
Okay.
Yeah, and it carries a helicopter with ASW
Oh.
capability. It has a tail, so it's a full ASW platform.
Yeah.
It has two helicopter-like drones, plus the missile complement and all the rest of it. I tell you what, in a small package like that, it's got plenty of teeth to defend itself and
Oh,
attack.
I bet.
It's,
Tell you what though, I miss the big battleships with the big guns. You know,
yeah.
nothing like those.
Put a laser rangefinder on one of them, I'm sure they would still do the business.
You've seen
I know-
it. They now have. I think it's just the U.S. has ships with lasers on them, eh?
Mhm.
It'll take down drones and whatnot.
Yeah, it needs to do the bear dance to get in. Yeah, but we can't see it, Blind Neil.
Now, I have no idea if somebody else comes on whether I'll get a notification.
I've not
almost
seen
curious.
it happen. But,
Me neither. Yeah, it'd be my first time. Reactions.
I thought they were arming dolphins, Brokenecks.
Oh. I have no idea how to take those down, but anyway.
Hi, Keith Gregory.
I better carefully move my mouse away from the thing that says stop live stream. Let's get away from that. What's up, Keith? How you doing? Oh, USS Iowa, BB-61. Okay.
Oh, the one, the one he was filming hasn't been named yet, not been commissioned yet. I think it was Warship 119 or something it's known as at the moment until it goes through its commissioning ceremony. There you go. Corey Mano's telling you what happens.
Okay. Thanks, Corey. There's the Iowa.
No, that's not it.
Isn't it? Said it
No.
was.
No, this is the one I'll
No,
look
no,
it
no,
up.
no, no. I'm talking about Keith Gregory. Keith Gregory
All right.
was mentioning the Iowa. You mentioned the littoral combat, the LCS destroyers, right? Littoral combat ship. These little fellas, eh?
It's just a minute, I've got you. That's them. That's
They're a
them.
trimaran, yeah.
No, not a trimaran. No, that's not it.
That's a literal combat ship. That's what
Yeah,
they
well,
are.
no, hang on. Let me.
Oh, there's the Freedom.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a different one. Okay. That's not a trimaran. Yeah.
yeah, I've got it on screen now. If you want to
Okay.
see it.
Yeah, you go for it, Sharon.
Oh, I've got it on screen small. Um, let me bring the meeting up and share screen.
Andrew, this is now the Battleship Hub, just in case you missed it.
There you go.
There you go, the Freedom. Okay.
Now this is similar, very similar to the one Paul was showing, but I think the heli deck's a bit
Okay.
extended on the later models.
Yep.
Yeah, and she just left, heading down to Florida. But that's the thing. As I say, a full size helicopter, tows a tail, has two drone style helicopters on board. Yeah, there's definitely some differences because this was a bit the deck here,
Guys,
and she has a mast there as well.
Yeah.
sorry, I just wanted to say I'll be back in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Andrew. So it's similar to that, but not quite the same. It's a little bit bigger than that one, but of the same ilk, as it were. The one that
Nice.
went down yesterday, but part of the same class. And as I say, she has teeth.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end. Wait, get quiet, eh?
Sorry?
I say get quiet.
No, I'm not hearing yet.
Oh, you're not hearing me? How's my volume coming through? Is it okay?
Yeah, no, it's what it is me. You're perfectly fine. It's me when I. That's it. When I'm not on the screen and got it up, my hearing's not so hot, so I wasn't concentrating, so I didn't hear you. Hi, Drone658. Welcome back, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Val's wife.
Okay,
Hi,
thanks,
Bert,
Burkix.
We set the traps.
Ooh.
So your skunk man's been.
Yeah, he's there. He was just telling me that he's got another client that he's been setting traps all week at. He got a mama and 5 babies, raccoons, out of this place. Thought he got them all, and then he puts paper in the hole so he knows that the paper's been moved. So the paper's been moved, and then another neighbor said they saw another 5 babies with another mama head into the hole.
Yeah.
Now he's
Keith,
got
Oh.
it was the right ship, but the link that you posted put to the old class of that ship, not the modern one. But yeah, you were right about that ship. We're talking about yesterday's boat, Paul. I was doing some looking at it afterwards, and after watching your video, and that I was saying to Hugh that boat you were filming, the military vessel yesterday, has got teeth.
Oh yeah, it's the new. They're building more of these. They're called Littoral class combat ships.
For coastal defense, right?
Because they want to get up a little closer. The great big offshore battleships and stuff have a place, but the battleships, and of course, everything have been replaced by aircraft carriers now.
Yeah, the modern day battleship is effectively a carrier with its escorts.
Yeah. Be a nice personal watercraft, eh?
Thing like that. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Now, the thing of it is if you look at it, they said it's classified, but it will do 50 miles an hour plus.
He's
That's
busy
faster,
with
huh?
something, Val.
Yep.
Something just turned up. He's going to deal with it, and then he'll come back.
Hey, Kim, how you doing?
But
Yeah, I've always had a fondness for ships.
that ship, as I was saying, had a helicopter on board.
Yep.
doing for anti-submarine.
One or two, yeah.
No, one. It can fly two,
Yep.
but only when it's specifically fitted for an anti-submarine.
Okay.
But when it flies with one, its normal complement, it has two smaller drone-style helicopters
Ah.
as well. With you've got the guns, the missiles, and all the rest of it. Incredible piece of kit.
I want one. I wonder if I can pre-order it.
Well, you know what they say, with enough money.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of those big yachts have any armaments on them.
I think with piracy on the ocean, that there probably is a gun locker where they've probably got some 50 cals.
I was just thinking I'd want at least a 50 cal on there to keep the Somalian pirates away, man. Because that's a dangerous part of the world.
Yes. And they sure take advantage of knowing that too.
Well, it's a trade. It's like, some people grow up to be electricians. These guys, it's a job, right?
Yeah,
That's what they do to make a living.
Yep.
Hi, Gary Brant Aerials.
Corey, good morning. Al wants to know when you're going to post the skunk video. You should edit that.
I've actually got it already. I was just showed it to him. If anybody wants to see it, I can play it right now.
What else we got to do?
Okay. Let's go
You need to set it to music, though. Get some dramatic music in there or something.
Let me go to screen share again. We're going to optimize it. Here we go. And the skunk is going to pop out of the bottom right-hand corner. Mia is on the left off camera, but you'll notice the skunk will take about 5 or 10 feet out, and it'll look quickly to the left, and then the chase is on. Mia looks at it. Here we go. You ready? Everybody see it?
Oh, it's up now, yeah.
I got my popcorn.
There's the skunk.
From the skunk.
Oh, there it is.
Looks to the left. Whoop, Mia.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! And about here, she gets sprayed.
Oh, yeah.
But yet the chase is
yeah.
still on, but she can't maintain. It's just too much.
Poor dog.
Then you'll see the skunk will make an exit this way.
Oh, I missed that last time. Oh, there he goes.
Yep.
There he goes. Poor
And
pup.
Mia just, and I didn't know what happened, but I hear her, she's got her tags and everything were clicking and clacking out here and whatever. And I said, what the heck's going on? And so I called her.
Yeah.
And that's when she came running in the house and she was foaming from the mouth. And
That's when Paul decided he wished he'd gone out to find out what was going on.
well, I still didn't know.
Oh.
The damn skunk, and then there's their chase is on. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yep.
If that skunk hadn't looked the second time, she might have got him.
Oh, maybe, eh? Oh, so close. She almost had him.
Well, I'm glad she didn't. Because what she just got sprayed in the mouth and the front of her head.
Ah.
Yeah.
And I asked him because he knows Mia, and so I asked him. I said, "Do you smell it at all or anything?" He says, "No, not really at all. No."
Well, that's good.
Brokenecks, I thought we didn't have skunks in the UK, but apparently we have. The escapees down south. So I double checked that.
Yep. Well, they're illegal immigrants.
Can I see your papers, sir?
And you know what its answer would be.
Oui, oui, I am Pepe Le Pew. I do not need papers.
And that was the first case of Mia ever, I'm sure, faced a butt to a skunk because
Yeah.
she had no idea. I think she thought she was chasing a black and white squirrel. Let's see what ship that is coming up there.
A blue one.
Yeah, PD Tech's asking how long it smells. If you don't treat it properly, it can be hanging around for quite a long time.
Yeah. Algoma Navigator. No. I think it's the Innovator. Let me see. Yeah, Algoma Innovator is the name of that ship.
It's like an industrious ship with a crane on the front or something.
Yeah, instead of having the typical conveyor on the back, just ahead of the pilot structure, they put it, that's why they call it the Innovator. They put it on the front of the vessel. And I think that's because if they have to, they can nose in someplace, swing that around, and unload either side, you know? Just my thoughts. Why would you want it on the bow?
I wonder if we still make ships in North America. I think there's some in Canada.
Most all of these are coming from China.
China? Okay.
In fact, we have some wrecking companies that take in destroy old ships that are not used anymore. But the majority of them are sold over, and they go and they send them to India, and they actually just put them right up on shore, and like a whole bunch of ants, they go around pounding, beating, and taking it apart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen videos of them beaching the ships.
I see Val was in there, but what I'm guessing is that Roger probably sent her an invite, but he's not there to let her in out of the room.
I'm the host.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, temporarily. That's how you got in.
Okay. I was wondering how I
Yeah.
got in.
I thought about it. I thought about it long and hard. I thought, should we let this guy back in? And
Well, you're
But,
you're,
you know.
you're be're better than I am, because I may not have let me back in.
I wouldn't let me back in either. But oh, Brokeneck says there are still a few shipyards in the U.S. That's okay. Good.
That's probably why Roger's left his camera off and that, but didn't actually leave. He didn't think he'd get back in.
Never know.
Yeah, Val got an invite already. I went back and looked at my invites, and it's she's listed. John DiNardo, me, Val's Life, Phantom Flight 101,
The usual suspects.
Ken
Doesn't work.
Gardner, Asgard, Carpenter Rick, Gary Foster, Fran Ariels, John Carpenter Rick, John Coopy.
Roger's just busy for a minute there, Gary. He'll be back in a few minutes.
Boosa Studios, Robert Stanton, Sam Hayden, he must have a regular list he just sends it out to.
Yeah. Yes, you guys were on last night. I even saw David on there last night.
Yeah.
Has anybody heard from Lawrence this morning?
Nope, not a peep. Other than I got that really kind of, well, it was but it was a strange email at 5:35 that said, Happy Father's Day. And that's all it said. From Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
Hey, hi, everybody.
Hey, Roger.
Welcome back. You are now the host again, sir.
Okay. Hey, Brian, how you doing, Brian? There we go. Bro, next. Good day, good day. Okay, Blind Neil. Yeah, my son's here, and I had him, got a phone call. I made a couple of phone calls and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor came through and paid half the service call and is gonna pay half the critter removal fees. So,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
yep.
yeah. That's nice of him. Yeah, I guess he got fed up with the smell upstairs too.
Well, I think it was the talk of the neighborhood because I saw neighbors talking to neighbors all along or out here. You know.
So the traps are, you only put one trap up?
Oh, two.
Okay.
Put one out by the other side of the fence, out by where he's filled in a couple of times underneath his shed out there, and they keep digging the dirt back out again.
Okay.
And so he's pretty sure there's something going on there. So he put a trap there, and then he also put a trap where we caught the last one just outside the door here.
Okay. Hey, Roland. Yeah, that's it, bro. Next, yeah. That's what we call the cycle of life there, bro. Next, yep. Oh. I had to make a couple of phone calls for those papers that the government asked me and all that there. And, everything's going good. Everything's going good. I hope.
Good to hear.
Yesterday was it's going to be pretty warm here. And I'm starting to sweat today. Yesterday I wasn't sweating at all before yesterday, but today I'm sweating.
Today's supposed to be the hottest day.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I said here yesterday. Now it's even worse now. Doing 32 here right now, Celsius.
Already? Oh my God.
Yeah. Feels like 90. And we're supposed to get up to 100 and something with the humidity. And tomorrow's even gonna be worse. Oh God. Okay. Wind 6 miles an hour. Where's those
Good
strong?
flying weather.
Where are those strong winds when you want them?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent.
Yeah, we've got 20 degrees here, centigrade, and a strong wind.
Okay.
But the wind's warm as well, so it's
Uh-huh.
not really helping.
No.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Paul?
I'm just checking out, looking at all my cameras.
Okay, okay. Oh, they won't come out
Surveilling.
during the day. They won't come out during the day. They'll come out probably tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping you only got one on your property again.
Yeah, just like I thought I had one chipmunk. Well, no, I thought there were two.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, Blind Neil. You got your case and your hydro bill. Yeah, my hydro bill is going to be expensive this month, running 2 air conditioners.
Man, my hydro bill is always at the same. I got a budget, so.
That's good.
I think I need to be put on budget myself.
Oh, for your electricity bill?
Yeah. $711.65.
Holy
For
sh-
1 month?
Yep.
But wait a second. You pay for the apartment upstairs too, though, right?
Yep. That's it, both of us.
Okay. Wow. My bill was about $110 last month.
That's what Lynn's usually is.
Well, you could try turning off a couple of those TVs and monitors.
Yeah, well,
You got a lot of stuff going.
what fun is that? Lynn goes around. She even unplugs the microwave because she doesn't like it having the little timer on it.
Okay.
She goes around, and God love her. She does everything she can to keep hers down. You know, she gets $40 electric bills, $60 electric bill.
Wow.
If it gets to 80, she has a fit. But
back
I'm
in there,
just,
guys.
I'm just not that way.
Be right
You know, I
back.
got right now 4 TVs going, and 5 monitors going. Oh, and yeah, and that TV too. Yeah.
That's why the meter outdoors must be going haywire.
You could always attach a fan to it and turn one of the fans off.
Oh, I got fans going too. Plus, I got the central air, and my deck room does not have any vents or anything out there, so I run a window air conditioner out there.
Okay.
Yeah, Corey Mano says, and how many batteries charging?
Oh no, my batteries are all pretty much set right now. I'm kind of excited about that screen glare eliminator type of thing coming. We'll see how that works.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that should be handy.
Roger's checking his electric bill.
Oh no, my bill was paid on Friday. No, just we gotta find a date on this. September.
I tell you what, Roger, I can tell all the time that you're losing weight because that chair is getting bigger. You're starting to look like Lily Tomlin on the what was that that show where she was the little girl sitting in the great big chair, and that's the truth. Laughing, yeah.
That's right, I remember that. Rowan and
Yeah.
Martin's laughing. Yeah.
Oh, doorbell. Right back.
It's the skunk wants you to move those traps.
Yeah.
Nothing like that over here, Michael. We paid full whack all the way through.
Hey, Mario. Nice. Okay, I thought my son was downstairs. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mario. Supposed to be hotter tomorrow, Meryl. Michael Band, we got disconnected our car insurance this month. Expensive thing.
CIBC. I don't know if their site or anything.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll follow
All right.
him. Okay, have a good day.
Yeah, I'll
Bye.
try.
Bye.
Anyway, go home and change my shorts.
It sure does, Ken.
Well, first I gotta go to my truck first.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Always something to do, right?
Take care, Broke Necks.
Okay, Broadnex, you be safe now. Have a good day. You got the disappeared.
All off ship chasing?
No, there's somebody at the door.
Ah. So what are you up to this afternoon, David?
Not a great deal. Chilling after yesterday.
Oh yeah. So what'd you get up to yesterday?
We just went out for the day. Went up to Arndilly Woods and parked up, and I flew the drone, and we walked a bit, and had some lunch, and we walked a bit, and I flew the drone,
Nice.
and then we stayed out till we didn't get back till back at 9. It was after 9 o'clock at night by the time we got back,
Oh wow.
and I drove home and didn't need any headlights.
Still, yeah.
Didn't get dark here till nearly 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. People forget how far north Scotland, like the north of Scotland is, you know.
Yeah. Well, is it on here north of 54? Well, I live north of 56.
Yeah.
And there's 34 more above us.
Right.
But there's still a couple. There's 100 and odd miles more of Scotland north of us before you even think about the islands.
Yeah, that's true. I remember as a kid when we used to live out in Saskatchewan, I'm going to pull up a map and see just how far north that was. Where's my Google Maps?
Just having a quick look on the atlas sort of thing, the map of the world that I've got. Where Paul is, you come across to roughly Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Where Roger is France.
Hi guys, I'm back again. Sorry about that.
Hi, Nomad Unbroken. I was just talking about how far north people were. And, Paul is about level with Spain in Europe. And you're about level with France.
Yep.
But where Saskatchewan is in relation to, I wouldn't know. I haven't got a it's just...
So 55 degrees. LaRonge, Saskatchewan. That's about as far north as I've been in Canada.
Yeah.
That's 55 degrees.
So that's just south of here then. That's a degree south, which is I used to be able to convert it. However much it was in miles, but it's gone.
Yeah, it's not nearly as far as you are. What'd you get? What'd you get, Paul? Ah,
A guy I know came to the door, and I like him. I probably will vote for him, but he wanted to know if I wanted a 2x4 sign in my yard. I says, no, I don't think so. But if you got a smaller sign, you're welcome to put it out there. You know.
Hey, that's rental property, man. You should tell him.
Well, I don't mind if he has a like a regular yard sign on the wires that go down.
it's
He
capitalism.
can put it
They
over
pay me.
there. That's fine. But a 2x8 foot
That's a little bit too big.
with where they drive the stakes in the ground, and nope.
No, not really. Roger's way down south.
Hope you're doing good there, Nomad and Brooklyn. Yeah, guys, sorry I was off and on the phone. And
Hey. Life happens, Roger.
yeah,
What is this life you speak of?
Sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down. But we
Indeed.
gotta embrace the fact that it's all only temporary.
I'm counting on it.
It's all only temporary. Because sooner or later, it's bye-bye time. Right, me? Yeah. You're a good girl. You were good when
Isn't it a Spice Girls song or something?
I'm not going to profess to know what the Spice Girls sang about.
Ah, come on.
I think if you ever watched the music video of the Spice Girls, you weren't listening to them sing.
And you read Playboy just for the articles, right?
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Penthouse even had better articles.
Did they?
Well, that's what they say.
Oh, a friend told you.
Yeah.
Told you, yeah.
A friend of a friend told me. Yep.
Hugh Hefner's
Oh.
finally dead, isn't he?
What's that?
Probably not.
Hugh Hefner, I think he is. I think he finally died, didn't he?
Did he die or is he frozen in a frozen state somewhere?
I think they put it out that he was dead, but they
Oh,
probably
2017. Okay, 3 years ago.
Well, what they never list is the people that are in cryo stasis that have died, that they want to still have another shot at life. And I hear there's like thousands of them in cryostasis around the world.
And the thing is, we don't have the technology to revive them,
Nope.
nor will we likely anytime soon. So,
Nope.
And with the population problems on the planet, are we going to want to?
Yep. It's just turning all these people into human meat sickles, and they're just going to be frozen forever and ever until somebody eventually turns the machines off. I can't imagine what it costs just to keep that an operation like that going. I think there's one out in Arizona that's got thousands of people frozen on ice.
and those people have to pay so that they're frozen
Yeah.
in perpetuity. I mean, that's got to.
Yep.
How long must the contract last? Because it can't be forever. It's got to be hundreds of years or something.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Hey guys, I got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to print out something from my bank statements. They want me to use a software to do that, and there's one that's called Spreadsheet CSV.
CSV, common spreadsheet, or comma separated values. It's
Yeah,
just a format.
so, okay, so I never used that before. So is that a program I gotta download, you think?
No, it shouldn't be. What it does is it just formats the data with commas so that any other program can read it.
Okay, so I can, because I gotta print all this out after, that's why I just wanted to know.
It should just download it, right? It should be seamless to him. It's just
Should
saying,
be.
it's just giving him notice that we're doing it in this format, right?
Right. It'll just be a text file. So basically anything can open it.
Okay,
But it's formatted that something like Excel or one of the other Office spreadsheet programs will open it and format it correctly.
this is, do you want to open or save it?
You want to open. If you want to look at it, you want to open it.
It's not downloaded yet, that's why.
You probably want to save a copy and then you can do whatever you want with that
I'll
copy,
open
right?
it after. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get another drink.
just hang on a minute. I got to mute here.
All right.
Okay. Uh, it's Microsoft. That's a Office suite. Office suite. Okay, now.
Got it figured out?
A friend of mine's going to stop by and use his nose as a tester around the house.
Yeah, Tim?
Yeah, Tim. He says because if I detect it, I can't stick around at all because his wife is pretty fussy, persnickety, you know. And if he would take home any kind of a whiff of that, he'd have his balls handed to him, you know. So how you coming on your download?
Okay. Okay. I got that download.
That's better.
Get out. That's my blade gadgets on this thing here. I don't know what to do. Oh, printer. Okay. Wonder how many pages this is gonna take.
It should tell you how many pages, shouldn't it?
24.
24 pages.
Yeah.
What are you printing out? You got that kind of income that you got to have 24 pages of deposits or what, you know?
I got to, for our government, I got to
Oh, okay.
I got to print out everything from 2018.
The whole year, huh?
2018 to 2020.
Wow. Okay, he's here now. He's going to give me the big test.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Luck.
What did I miss? What tests Paul getting?
The skunk test. This isn't working out right. I don't know why. It's happening.
Yeah, I'm just reading some articles about that cryonic stuff, trying to figure out how long you get preserved for, but I think it's fuzzy, deliberately.
Oh yes, I should imagine those holding the contract will retain the right to switch the power off whenever they feel like it.
Yeah.
Whenever they feel like they're not going to make any money out of you.
When you're dead, you're dead. You're not going to fight it anyway, are you?
Yeah, but you might have rallies who would.
That's true.
On the other hand, so is it something you're thinking about, Hugh?
No. Nope. Just the concept, the legal ramifications of how long somebody has to be, the contract part fascinates me. I'm curious about the wording and what they're being promised.
Well, contact one of the companies, tell them you're thinking about it.
I might even do that.
Tell you what, a money back guarantee.
Well, he said he didn't smell anything, so we'll see.
Well, that's awesome.
He's going to get us Subways. After we sprayed Febreze all over every place, now I got that in my nose. Tim doesn't do just a little bit of spraying. He just. That's what I say. Oh.
When Lindsay's using something like that, you'd think she had shares in the company.
In fact, I got only one ceiling fan going out here. I'm going to turn the other one on because it's pretty strong.
Is there any more chat? My chat, I don't see anything since 11:30. That can't be right, can it?
The last I'm seeing is Bill with Sir Francis really far up north.
Oh, really? Okay, that is the last. Sometimes it sticks on me, so I don't know.
There you go. I've just posted. I'm holding a séance in the chat. Knock 3 times. And there's Lynn. See?
Morning, Lynn. What's up?
Morning, Len. I was researching that ship that Paul shot yesterday.
And what's it called?
No, I was saying to Lynn, I was researching it. That was the St. Louis or something. The Freedom class, littoral.
Yeah, I just wondered if you had the name of it yet. St. Louis, you say?
I think it's the St. Louis, yeah. Paul will know what it was.
What's that?
That boat yesterday.
USS St. Louis, yep.
This is the St. Louis, yeah. You must have needed the sleep then, Len.
Oh, Lenny's here.
Ooh, the original USS St. Louis was at Pearl Harbor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lynn's the one that tipped me off. I was over here editing and doing my little thing and dealing with Mia and she says, "Aren't you going down to get that chip? People are coming from all over to go see that chip." I said, okay, yep. So I'm thinking I wouldn't find a parking place, but we went down and we got there probably 30, 35, 40 minutes before it came through, and we found a parking place right away.
That's good.
So you actually flew the military ship?
Yeah,
Is it up already, the video?
yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
It's online.
Oh, I didn't see it. And so they don't have a problem with you droning around a military ship?
No,
Wow.
it's so everybody can see it.
Okay.
If they were at war, they'd probably have a problem with it, but not in peacetime. Now, if he tried to land on it, that would have been different.
Oh my God, there it is. Wow.
Yeah, it was amazingly armed. As I was saying earlier on, then it's got teeth. Hugh's going to buy one as well.
Oh,
Yeah, he wants one.
I really do. That's a good video, Paul.
Well, I had to clip it up because I had like 14 minutes of video. So I had to chop it up a little bit. So what I did is I took out all the dead side. What I call dead side was the dark side of the ship because the sun was in the west.
Okay.
And I took that out because otherwise it's just dark,
See the phalanx system on the back?
Yep. You see that tube going down onto the deck on the left of where there's a couple of tubes there. And those are, I would imagine, regular, like cruise missile rocket launcher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like coming up out of a submarine,
Yeah. I saw a swallow did a pass over your drone.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I see guys looking at your drone too.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, David researched it. It said there's a lot of armaments on that little bugger.
Non, il est parti de ça, ça fait après 20 minutes. OK, bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. Let's see.
Okay.
That Amanitas is an ugly looking ship. It's kind of neat.
Well, yeah, it's a heavy lifter. Look at the size of the cranes. They're on that ship. It's a
Looks like
heavy
it's got
lifter.
windmill props or something.
Yep.
under it.
Yep.
Yeah, Len, she can carry one or two helicopters, two in an anti-submarine role, but she carries a helicopter and two drone helicopters as well.
Yep.
So heading off to Florida, 3X drones.
Hey, guys, I will be closing down at noon today.
Okay.
Okay.
You got to deal with the government, do you?
Well, no, I got
Oh.
things to do. It's 12 o'clock.
Hi, JSK.
Well, Roger, don't forget you're going to need to do an ice cream sandwich run.
Yeah. I just hope they don't melt by the time I get home. It's a half-hour drive from the store to here in the heat.
Oh,
I got air conditioning. I got one of those bags, keep things cool there. But
yeah.
That Amanitas is one funky looking ship. Oh, I gotta take a call, guys. I'll be back.
Okay.
yeah, to upload, to print out those pages, I got to buy office window, whatever you call it.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
No.
That's $200. Windows Office. Now they do make, David, maybe you can tell me if I'm right or wrong in this. They do have other programs that emulate Office.
Yeah, there's one called Open Office. There's a few of them about. If you Google alternatives to Office,
Yeah.
or you could try without downloading anything, Google Spreadsheets. I think it's Google Sheets.
Because on the site I go onto, I gotta take their choice of what. You know what I mean? I can't put in what I want.
Is your bank relatively local to you or no?
Well, it's in Drummondville, but they're still closed.
Oh, your bank is closed.
Yeah, you can't see the tellers in that bank. You gotta make a rendezvous or whatever, and I just phoned a while ago, and it took about 20 minutes to leave a message after all their talking on it there. I don't know.
Right, Roger. There is
Hey, you.
to be able. Take care, Hugh. If you open up a new tab in your browser,
Yeah.
and then you've got your 9 dots where the Google apps are. You know, you've got
Okay.
Gmail. Yeah. If you scroll down there, there's a thing called Sheets. That should be able to read that CSV file.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you can print it out from there. Or view it from there.
Okay. That's weird. What the
So when he
hell?
gets Sheets up, what does he do? You have to then load that address on there?
You should be able to load the CSV file into that. If he saves that file away locally somewhere, you should be able to open it.
Go over
Which-
and tap on it.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
super.
Or let me get another browser up there. If you
Either that or Roger, what you can do is screen share it so maybe David can help walk you through it.
well, once he gets to the Sheets page, as it were, where
Yeah.
it says Sheets in the corner, start a new spreadsheet, to-do list, budgets, etc. If you open up a blank spreadsheet and then click File, Import,
Import, okay.
and then hang on. No, don't do an import. It's trying to do something else. File, open, upload, and select a file, and then go and find the CSV. I'm just going to find one on here because I know I've got some. If I can stop it doing its own thing.
So he goes upload, open, and then find the file.
Yeah, it's a select a file, and then wherever the file is, I'm just going to open I've got a number of CSVs on here. That should be a small one.
No, that's okay.
It's going to take a while.
It's okay. I'm gonna try to figure something out here. I'll have more time to fool around with this once I'm offline.
Yeah, but the thing is, Lynn, they shouldn't be making him have to buy software.
Yeah.
If
That's why I'm
they
on your phone.
if they want him to use a specific version of some software, they should be supplying it. Not
Yeah.
everybody has Office.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give him hell when I get him on the phone.
Yeah. But
Well,
yeah,
Roger, when you close down, David can stay and maybe help you with it.
You know,
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll take him I'll take him through it on my machine if he wishes. You know, I'll share the screen and show him how to go through it there. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I know business do that. Yeah, because you get a certain profit off of that programming, I guess.
There's plenty of free versions out there.
Hey, John Paul. No, I can't jump Paul. I already tried that.
Yeah, no, you would have to search for it, and you wouldn't get Sheets as an option because it's an online thing. But I know Sheets is there and probably the easiest one to use, and it does recognise CSV files.
Yeah, kickbacks. Yep, that's it, Lynn.
That's right.
How you doing there, John Paul? How'd you go with your new drone?
Hey, he's back.
Hello, Andrew.
I thought we scared you off.
You're off air.
No, not yet.
Yeah, no.
We're
I
still
can't-
on.
I was been trying to find you. That's why it's not showing you're live anywhere.
That's I had to try Zoom 4 times this morning to get on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing your stream at all. I can't seem to find it even on your homepage. So weird. That's YouTube. No surprises on that one. So.
Lynn says, Andrew, and applause.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because I can't see the chat. So right back at Lynn. How are you, Lynn?
Well, I could always send you a link, Andrew.
She
You might have to.
Lynn slept in today till 11 o'clock.
Oh, wait, I think I'm getting it. That is the strangest thing. I refreshed your homepage a couple of times. I got it. Let's see if it opens. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's see the chat. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm back, baby. There we are. Sorry about that. There. Oh, good. Good stuff. So what were you guys chatting about?
I got to upload some bank papers, and the bank that I do business with, they want me to upload Microsoft Offices and all that. It costs us, I don't know how much it costs.
Huh?
In other words, in order to open up his bank statement,
I can open them up, but I can't print them out because I got to use Office to print them.
Yeah, but you should be able to do it through Google Docs. Just
Yeah, we're gonna show them how to use Sheets afterwards.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what's to look for, guys, when you turn 65 years old here in Canada. The government beats the crap out of you.
She needed us. Came over for a spank.
I have a question for Andrew.
Yeah.
What happens when somebody covers a song live on YouTube?
It depends if you have the rights to use it. You can look it up in go to your studio. Because some songs you're allowed to and some songs you aren't. So you got to go down to your studio and then go to audio library. There, can I share for a second, Raj?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Thank you, hon. All right, thank you. She's scaring me. I think she's fertile again. I don't know.
oh, there you go. Bask in the glory.
Bask in the glory. That's right. Oh my God. So free music. Where do you? Oh my! She said my eggs are fried.
Sunny side over.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm trying. Oh my God! You threw me for a loop now, Paul. What are you doing to me? Where do you find that again now? There's a place where you can check and see what songs you're allowed to cover and which ones you aren't. And now I'm trying to think on the new one. It used to be under audio library. Now it's changed.
Yeah, I don't know where they've hidden it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Xenia. She'll remember.
Yeah. We know where he's off.
Yeah, they closed it when they launched the official launch of the studio. So that's it. So now there's no more warning.
Can you see the chat? Look at Roland went down there, the last one.
I get the idea. Look up the song if it's okay. Yeah, but you can't look it up now. If you're gonna do it, then do it. But leave your video unlisted or private and see if it. She thinks there's the United States Copyright Agency where you can search the songs. That sucks because it used to be right in the panel. You used to be able to use it. It would tell you you're allowed to use this song or if you're allowed to cover this song. Because some songs you're not allowed to use them, but you're allowed to cover them.
Yeah.
And some songs you're not allowed to do either. So it's always gray territory whenever you deal with anything copyright because the song could be okay tomorrow. Another company buys it tomorrow or another group.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's illegal. So it's non-copyright. That happens to some people. They use a song and 5 years later, now all of a sudden they got a copyright strike. It's because the new owners decided to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sucks. Some channels have gotten taken down because they had more than 3 of them. Isn't YouTube fun? Always a catch.
There's post lunch.
Oh my God almighty.
How much does that cost you, Paul?
These are $5 a piece, $5 foot longs. They're having a special.
Oh, God.
How much they are here? I buy 2 of them. It costs $31.
Ooh,
$31
$31.
in Canada, huh?
$31.
I've bought at Subway. I've never spent that for 2 of them.
Here you buy 2 of them. 2 of them with the taxes in it. Well, it's $29.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got no extra sauce with that. No extra bacon. No nothing.
2 foot longs for $10.60 out the door.
2 foot longs, $10.60 out the door. Your choice, whatever you want.
Wow. Well, I was gonna say.
I know for 54.
It's Kim and I used to buy them, but here in St. Nicéphore, once they came up to $31. I went to the one in Drummondville. It came up to 27.
There you go, Roger.
Stop it, Paul.
Such a
Teriyaki chicken.
Yeah, you're putting me off moving to Canada, Paul. Roger.
Hey, North of 54, how you doing? Yeah, Paul. At least that's healthy.
Is Paul allowed to do that? That's in date.
AZ drone dude, yep, food porn. There you go. The way Pauline say it looks like food porn. Dang, Paul, don't gag yourself on.
I wanted to see how much the prices were, but I got to download the app to do it. I was trying to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For walking says, boot him, Roger. Boot Paul up.
Hey, North of 54, how are you? Sorry, guys, I had to chat behind another window for a minute. You got me curious. I'm downloading the app. I don't care. I'll find out right now. That $30 for 2 of them.
Yeah.
You sure?
That's why time Kim says, hey, you want to stop at Subway? Oh, you get $30.
It was not that long ago we were getting 3 for $21.
Yeah, that's Montreal. Though. You can probably get deals up there, but up here you don't get those kind of deals. It's
No.
not every store is the same.
Yeah, well, you wanted to live as a sovereign territory. That was your doing. You got to pay the Kim tax on everything now.
Foot long will cost you £6 to £7 in the UK, depending on what you go for as a pilling.
Yeah, like 7 pounds. I come away.
So it's come round to about the 21, 22. So it's about the same as Andrew would pay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That is so.
And then Roger's obviously got his sovereign tax on top of it.
That's 48% Kim tax. That's an expensive. That one adds up. Oh my god. Hey, Nomad, what's going on? How are you?
Hi, computer chick.
Computer chick as well. Oh my god, they're all
Yeah.
coming.
Well, at least you know it's fresh, Kim.
I'm trying to look for the prices here too, and I can't find it.
Jesus. Oh, so many friggin' steps to everything. Feel like I'm taking out a bank loan. Oh, Paul.
Subway card.
That black guy in the Burger King commercial for the veggie Whopper.
Right, I found the price list for Canada. It doesn't mention anything, but for roundabout, you came up with $29, didn't you, Roger?
For two of them.
Yeah, 29, and then if you've got your taxes on that, yeah, it's believable. Pizza sub combo, for example, would come to that easily.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
I know. That's the price I paid. I know.
The one Paul has got, the chicken teriyaki foot long, is $14.69 for one in Canada.
Holy sweet.
I'm telling you, the prices are ridiculous here. Yeah, and then I keep on forgetting I got the mute button for Paul. I keep on forgetting that.
2 for $10 here.
Yeah.
And only 60 cents tax.
And the tax is only 60 cents.
And for Furball, Kim says, "Keep it up, Paul. I'm calling Lynn."
Lenny. That is so good. I think the other half I'm going to keep till later on. I don't know how anybody eats a whole foot-long sandwich.
I was going to say, at least he didn't say the other one.
I got no problem with that.
You got no problem with that?
That Subway, I love that so much.
There you go. There's the link to the prices, Canadian prices.
See, I got like select footlongs here, $7 a piece.
You do?
Andrew gets it for $7, Roger.
There's a footlong, $8.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Footlong combo. There are, the cheapest one I can see on this list is $7.99 for a veggie delight sub footlong.
Oh, meets a steak sub with the cheese and all that there, but
Yeah, well, when they have their specials, it doesn't make a difference what you order. It's the same price. He got two. What'd you get, Tim?
Tuna.
He got a tuna sub, and I got the teriyaki chicken sub, and he got it for both of them for $10, 2 footlongs for $10.60.
well, okay.
Roger.
I know their app sucks ass. I can tell you that right off the bat. See, the one thing Subway, like I find there's a lot of local places make way better subs and better price, and that's why I haven't eaten at Subway in a while. But wow, yeah, it's still pretty terrifying. Which one is it you like, Roger? You said the roast
Steak.
beef,
Steak and
Steak.
cheese.
steak and
Cheese
cheese.
and cheese with the cheese bun, the cheese bread.
Mike. Holy shit! Yeah, once you add in the tax and that, yeah,
Please leave your message after
Wow.
the tone.
I'm shocked.
How much is it?
6 is.
How much?
That's it. Andrew's not having a Subway anytime soon.
No, probably not. Nope, that's taking me right there. Yep. Sure. Oh, done. I was just thinking it's been a while since I had. Yeah, the 11 bucks for the steak. But that's not their special. When their special's on, of course, then it goes like to $7 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's with the taxes, so you figure it out. It's $30 almost each.
Yeah.
For,
There's that much tax on food?
they call it junk food here. Yeah.
It's 50. Basically, you're looking at 15 cents per dollar. That's what you're.
Yeah.
15%. We got 6% tax on here on prepared food.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, also too. I mean, I don't want to get all the politics for what it's paying for and stuff like that. It is that's Xenia in Latvia, it was 23% tax
Wow.
on anything you buy, 23%. But there's almost no income tax. So everybody, their argument, and you know what, it made sense coming out of Soviet time. A lot of the black market that was going on, everybody's paying their fair share. So you could be as crooked as the day is long. But
Yeah,
all
exactly. Because there wasn't any cheating on your personal taxes. You were paying it when you bought it, right?
Exactly. So you could be the biggest coke dealer in all of Latvia. You're still paying your taxes. Which one way made sense, because then you have here, across North America, dealers claiming on their own welfare, and yet they're bringing in a couple $100,000 a year.
Right.
So the 23% is terrifying when you hear it and when you pay for it, especially when you're not living there. You get cold shivers, but
Our VAT is 25%. But there's a lot of things that's not charged on.
yeah, that's it. Exactly. It's not.
Yeah. And then we still have income tax and national insurance to pay on top of that.
Yeah. It all adds up. It definitely does.
And then fuel duty on diesel and petrol and what have you, and duty on our alcohol. And
see, like
I don't know.
Alberta, they only pay federal tax. They don't pay any provincial. Everything's covered by the Heritage Fund from the oil. So anything they buy is only 5%. They only pay the federal. That's it.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper than here.
I don't know, guys. I think I'll be closing down now.
Hmm.
See you all tomorrow morning or tonight. I don't know yet.
Don't join Andrew as he's not going to Subway. Unless that sale for the $7, maybe that's about the only way I'm going.
Okay, everybody in the chat, you have a good one. Stay safe. Bye for now.
I ended up getting a turkey.
Andrew will be driving past and round the block.
Yeah,
waiting for specials to come on.
Giving them the bird. Yeah, circling around waiting. Yeah, is it on yet?
I don't know, computer chick. I don't know who's gonna watch Andrew now. I don't know.
Then you're stuck with it for the rest of the afternoon.
Bye, everybody.
She'll listen to me complain about Subway prices for the rest of the afternoon.
Their store.
Take care, everyone.
Took it off the menu.
Oh my goodness.